staff. All right, so do I need a microphone?
No.
Yes.
It's there if we need it. I'm not making it. If somebody wants it, let me know.
I want it.
Make it happen.
Hey, it'd be good for the. It would be good for the recording, Kendall. Kendall, the mic is good for a recording.
Okay, so yeah, the recording we're doing is, like we did last year, we did audio and video. But for those who aren't here, they're gonna have something to listen to so they can check that box that they did the training. We all have to be here. We do it every year, and then part of it is for the insurance and things of that nature that is covered, that we've been through some type of training. There's some things that have to be actually covered, child abuse, things of that nature. So that's why we do this every year. Plus it's a good refresher for us. A lot of times it's just very repetitive and redundant if you've been going as long as Diana. So,
Yo, both are a part of that.
yeah. All right, so here's the agenda there on the screen. You can see we're doing our signs and introductions here real quick. We're going to go through, I'm going to talk a little bit about the partnership that we're with Long Beach, which is why Liz is here. We're going to have some some icebreakers and programs going to speak a little bit. Liz is going to talk about some things. We'll have lunch, which is going to be pizza, simple. Leadership's going to get into it for a little bit. CIT will get into it. And Diane will do rags. Then we'll have some games. Unit will get into safety and supervision. And then I'll talk about responsibilities and such. Then we'll have some final thoughts. And then we're going to get on out of here. Well, it's home, so we can get on out of here. Housekeeping things. The bathroom is going to be to the door to my left, maybe your right, or behind you, or in front of you. If you just walk out and take a left, there's a male and female bathroom there. Make sure when you walk out, you don't have, or make sure the stopper is still there. Otherwise, you're going to get locked out. You have to knock. So do that. There's donuts there that Joe brought in. Thank you, Joe. There's drinks.
Good job, Joe.
There's drinks in the cooler in the back behind Trinity and Emilio. I think we're good on that. So I want to say thank you to all you guys taking your time out of your day, flying in from elsewhere to be here with us. This is the one time we actually get together to do our thing for camp. Usually we do our training about 2 weeks before camp. But this year we have some scheduling glitches, so we're doing it a week before. So, there's been a lot of changes for this year. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about the partnership that we're in with Long Beach Y. If you guys didn't know, Long Beach Y owns Camp Oaks. So that makes that a little easier there. But so briefly, we all know that Brian has left. Okay, and you know why. Go to Ohio, I think it is.
Lame.
So, we've all worked with Brian for a while. Brian's done a great job here in Chino.
Lot to live up to, huh?
Not me. Anyway. So he did a great job. He wanted to do his thing and take his knowledge and ability somewhere else to do the same thing at another line. So he's at the Defiance trying to do new things there, great things there, to take his stuff and make it a true thing and make a good footprint at that place. With that, we were in need of someone who could take the reins and keep the train moving forward. And with that, he actually suggested a few things. In a nutshell, it was suggested that I take over the camp as the camp director.
You.
Did you take the job?
So,
What you said?
with all that came some different changes. We had to go through a little bit of a transition with West End and and how we're gonna do this and how does it look. So after going through a lot of things and a lot of talking and things of that nature, we got to where we are now. What's happening now is Long Beach is pretty much in charge of us as a camp staff. Long Beach is taking the control of that. West End is.
Long Beach thing.
So, with Long Beach taking control of the camp, we as West End is a partnership, and the partnership really is us, because all of us are from West End, and that's where the partnership comes from. There's actually a contract that's signed between both CEOs of both camps, stating a whole bunch of language of what's to do, what's not going to happen. But the bottom line is, we still get to go to camp and do what we usually do every year with no changes. And I say no changes, there are changes, but the changes you probably won't even know it other than me telling you. You won't even know the difference. The campers won't know the difference, other than the changes as far as the staff and the directors and some shifting of movement that we have, and I'll get into that in a minute. But everything's gonna happen the same. And that's the thing that we're worried about, because Long Beach runs their camp. When we're not there, they have other weeks that they have children that go up. And they have different things that they do, different ways of getting up there. We want to keep it the way we've been keeping it, and we're able to do that. But I thank also Liz being involved in that, making sure that that's happening for us. So that's Liz there for our So I just want everybody to have an understanding. I know when we signed on and we had to do our electronic, which is new, electronic applications and things of that nature, it's through Long Beach because they are the one that hold the umbrella and West End is under it. And everything's gonna go the same way it's been. We're gonna leave out of Upland like we always have. Nothing's gonna change in that way. Buses coming up, everything's the same. So we're good. With that, I'm gonna introduce the staff as far as directing staff right now. I'm gonna get an introduction with you guys. So, camp director's me. Here I am, thank you. For years, I know people have been asking, when are you gonna leave, when are you gonna do this and that? So I can say, and it's always been the same group pulling up, but it's just, oh my gosh, we're not going anywhere. So it's finally happened. I mean, it's a sad thing that Brian is not here, it's a sad thing that Michelle is not here. We miss them, we want them here, but life happens, so opportunities occur. With that,
They're dead to us.
Yeah. Michelle, Brian, who?
yeah. So our unit directors this year are going to be Joe for the boys and Keith for the girls. Two at the same time, that's great. So, yeah. So alongside of that, we're going to have the CIT director, Sarah. And for leadership one, we're going to have, she's supposed to be a C or a K.
It's a K.
Katie.
Her name is Katie.
Right.
With a C, but her.
Okay.
Caitlin, you with the K?
Anyway, leadership one, we have Katie and a T. Leadership two, we have to have some movement in that. We have Jan coming back, and then we have Connor. Program, and I have some movement with that as well. We have Phil coming back, and then we have Gabby.
Chill.
Then we have good old Chris Hood doing the media. Then we have the same Diana doing the rap. Did I miss anybody?
Kendall!
Then we have, I'm going to say, the boss of everything in camp, Liz. Yeah, boss of everything. That's it. Boss of everything.
Awesome.
So that's your directing staff this year. What I want to do is start with Gavin. Just tell us who you are, your name, how long you've been in camp, and your favorite food. Here, pass the mic around.
There you go.
Connor. How many years ago?
I don't know.
I'm like 2
My name is Gavin. I've been going to camp for 11 years. Yeah, 11 years. And wait, what was? I think my favorite food is mac and cheese.
Nice.
My name is Joe. I'm going to camp for 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
And my favorite food is fried mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese on.
Casper, this is my 7th year at camp. My favorite food is cheese.
Tyler, this is my 20th year at camp. Favorite food? I can make a mean ribeye and I've been practicing.
My name is Derek. I've been going, this is my 3rd year at camp now. My favorite food, probably mac and cheese.
Yeah.
My name is Emilio. I've been going for 4 years, and my favorite food is mac and cheese.
Nice.
Speak up.
I'm gonna say my name is mac and cheese.
I've been going for 11 years, and my favorite food is spaghetti.
Yeah, kind of expert. And then
My name is Chloe. I've been going to camp for
I missed
7
No, I
years.
missed
And my favorite food is sushi.
There we go.
My name is Aubrey. I've been going to camp for 8 years, and my favorite food shoes. My favorite food are anything like chicken. That's why I said
Anything chicken.
hello everyone. I'm Delilah. I've been going to camp for about 5 years, and my favorite food is pho.
Nice. Okay.
Fire.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I've been going to camp for
I missed
6
one.
years. And my favorite food is sushi.
Math
Mac and cheese.
Hi, I'm Kiana.
I'm gonna say
And I've been going to camp 60. Well, the youngest you can start planning. And then my favorite food is sushi. Hi guys, I'm Sterling. I've been going to camp for 8 years and my favorite food is cold pizza.
What?
It has to be cold. It has to be.
Cold pizza?
Did we vet any of these people? Cold pizza, dog?
Hello, my name's Abby. I've been going to camp for 8 years and my favorite food is sushi. Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm going for 8 years. My favorite food is like any type of fruit.
Hi, my name's Elijah. I've been going to camp for 8 years. And then my favorite food is lobster.
Yeah.
Lobster.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
So the problems I'm having.
No, just kidding.
It all started when I was 7.
I think it's been about 16 years at camp. I lost count. My favorite food is also lobster.
Yeah. I'm Philip. I've been coming here about 23 years, I think. Man, I'm really getting old, dude. Yeah. Jesus. And my favorite food is always and forever gonna be buffalo wings.
All right, I'm Chris. I think I'm at 22 years. 22, somewhere around there. Lobster is by far my favorite food.
Yeah. Lobster mac and cheese. Yes.
My name is Connor. I think I've been coming to camp for 16 or 17 years. And then I'm going to go with mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Keep it original.
Unit 1 is
All right,
next.
I'm Jan. This is going to be my 18th year at camp. And Carnitas Street Tacos.
Hey, yo.
Is this thing on, Philip? Okay, definitely. All right, just trying to get your attention. Thank you. My T, nice shirt, Brooklyn. And my 22nd year of going to Lions Camp, 2 years off in between, so it's not exactly 42 years, but it's been 42 years since I started. And I am partial to linguine with clam sauce.
Homemade fancy
I'll point it at everybody thinking about I'm Kendall, obviously, you know that. I've been going to camp for a very long time.
How long? Share the
How
number.
long is it?
Share the number.
Long time. Let's just say I've been going since I was 10.
Oh.
And now, so, my favorite food is what? Can you guess?
Sushi.
Black Tiger rolls.
Hi, I'm Regina. This is, I think, like year 33 of
Sick.
I'm back. If you ever get the chance to go to Italy and Greece, but you have to miss camp, I'm here to tell you all, it's not worth it.
No.
Don't do it. Thank you guys so much. My favorite food is probably a carne asada burrito.
Nice.
Okay, I'm Sarah. I've been going to camp for like 11 years and some change, I think, give and take. My favorite food, honestly, now that it's getting a little warmer outside and that's a little cold, little chicken salad. So, toasted bread, get a little red onions in there, some celery. That's so good. Chicken wings just released one, really, really good. Everybody go get yourself that.
Chicken salad commercial?
I've been coming to camp since I was
Sponsored by
7,
Big Chicken.
a long time ago. Favorite food is
Donuts.
sushi.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Alright, well, my name's Liz. I've been in Camp Oaks for about 2 years, but I've been in camping for about 25. And in terms of my favorite food, I like any kind of pasta.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
It's an option. I'm Diana. I've been going to camp not as long as Kendall, but 30 years. If Michelle was here, I would know exactly how long because she was my first camper. Anyway, my favorite food is a really well-cooked tri-tip.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Let's see what I think for lunch.
Basically, we just have gotta be exciting.
All right.
With a hype.
We're moving right along here. Next up is going to be, because I went backwards on my little thing there, but Jan is going to do a little game or games for us. Everybody.
Yeah! I'm going front. Yeah, Chris. Woo! Get out of here. We thought of that.
We're gonna do a different twist on a name game. This is gonna be with a lot of people, so we're gonna have to be quick. Okay? So you kind of spread out a little bit too. We don't need circle up. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, we're not circling. Yeah, no, not circling. Alright. Sorry. Don't get me. Circle up. Sorry. Okay, so choo-choo. Who are you? I'm Jane. Choo-choo. Who are you?
Choo-choo! I'm T.
T. Jan. Everybody. T. Choo-choo. Jan, who are you? Choo-choo, I'm Abigail. Abigail. So Jan. T. Abigail. Choo-choo, who are you?
Choo-choo, Chris.
Jan. T. Abigail. Chris.
Yeah!
Choo-choo, who are you? Choo-choo, yeah. Jan. T. Abigail. Chris. Gabby. Choo-choo, who are you? Choo-choo. T. Abigail. Chris. Gabby. Derek. Choo-choo, who are you? Choo-choo, I'm Aubrey. Aubrey, Jan. T. Abigail. Chris. Gabby. Derek. Aubrey. Choo-choo, who are you? Choo-choo, Maddie. Maddie. Jan. T. Abigail. Chris. Gabby. Derek.
can get in 2 lines. 1 line here, 1 line here. You don't have to have the person.
We're facing
Facing a person. There you go. Army's got it right.
Done, dude. Got this.
Anything else, you keep your number. I want you to have your number of people.
2, 4, 6, 8, 4 hours.
Perfect. Where are you? Oh, I can't move. Make sure you have a partner across from you.
I have a partner.
And try to make some space. That was kind of tight. You got to make it diagonal. Go diagonal from the corner this way.
Whoa, all right.
Somebody doesn't have a partner across from you.
Okay, we're like this, so we don't have to.
You need one partner across from you. Make sure you have a partner across from you. We are down one, and I got to do it. I think this will work out well. So basically, well, you want to do it? Sit down. We're good. Sit down. Because I'm calling you. I'll observe from here. There it is. Come on. All right. I'm going to call out a body part. You have to touch the body part that I call out. Here. Everybody's not listening. I don't know. You can't mess it up. I call out a body part. Head. Put your hands on your head. Ears. Knees. Head. When I call out cup, somebody's got to wrap those up. Everyone walks in. All I ask is no bum heads trying to get it up. Don't scratch your partner's hand when you're long fingernails, men and women both. The person that grabs the cup obviously is the winner. The person that does not grab the cups can sit down. And then we'll have to reconform the list. All right.
The dogs are out.
Do you guys understand? Yes. All right. Knees, ears, elbow, head, knees, foot, cup. All right, we got the cup. We're going to go on to read the figure
I was gonna say we can slide that out. I just didn't want to do it.
First of all, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all great. I love every single one of you guys. You guys have been killing it. Even the noobs, you guys have been killing it. That's why you're here. So good job. First of all, welcome. It's my job to hype people up, motivate, make camp fun. If it's not fun, it's Gabby's fault. So just remember that. Complaints go to Gabby. She's yeah, I just want you guys to have a great time. And Gabby also wants to tell you something.
Hey. I'm new, so please bear with me. Just kidding.
She's got it.
Thanks for having me. I'll do my absolute best. Like Phil said, we are the hype people, but we also need your help to hype the kids up as well. There's only 2 of us, and there's a bunch of y'all. So
You do the work.
be that order that we need.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna run through some stuff. We're just gonna run through the holidays real quick, and then we'll talk
Holiday
about
holidays that we want to talk about as well, but most of the old ones are on there.
Yes. And since I am prepared, my phone is R when I open it. It's gonna be ready where I want it. Yeah. 100%. You're good. Nah, we got it. We'll go back. You got it. Okay, so first we're just gonna get to camp, and we're gonna eat a campfire, and just get all situated, and we figure it out after our luggage comes up. Next.
World color, everyone's just gonna dress up as your favorite color.
Super simple colors. Monday, OG, it's the pajama party. Pajama party. Step it up, get some onesies, get some koozies and greasies if you want.
Wow. Crazy hat, Monday lunch, wear a crazy hat.
Done. Good. Killing it. We're gonna have Halloween in June.
Yeah.
Costumes go crazy with it, you know what I mean?
Tuesday breakfast, animal style. Animal shirt, animal costume, animal onesie, animal anything.
If it's an animal, go for it.
Animal it is.
Battle of Bands, just wear like a band tee, anything that involves a musical artist. I think you guys, you're already ready. You already came prepared for camp, dude. Look at you. Frank Ocean, let's go.
Twitter day, you're just gonna wear your camp shirt. We're all gonna wear our camp shirts. We're gonna do our camp photos, so nothing like, okay, boy.
What color is that shirt?
It's actually, I don't know.
Don't know, you'll find out.
Yeah.
So you don't need to swim with thing. Sorry.
I have the shirt. You guys want to see one?
Okay, yeah, so you don't need to swim with anyone. We're swimming with that. Awesome. Bill?
Yeah. Oh. I think you can do that. So Wednesday, polar bear swim.
No!
Yeah, we're gonna have a show camp brunch. It's the opposite. Do more campfire, delicious snacks. Let's go.
Tea party.
Tea party. Yeah.
New one we're gonna have this year, Friendsgiving. We're gonna say what we're thankful for it, or we'll take this with all our people, check in how we're doing through the week. I think this is a good time for counselors to check in with their kids and see what's going on with each other and everything. And you can dress up for this, wear turkey hats, whatever you want.
Yeah, but this is kind of just like,
Free for all.
I think it's a good group building activity for a cabin, because in the middle of the week, you could be having a good cabin, bad cabin, you have to bring it all together and say, hey, it's why do we like camp, what do we love about camp, you know, how many new friends do we have, just something nice.
It's good midweek check in.
Yeah. Then we're gonna take a way back retro dinner. Anything old, so go for it.
What's old in this case?
Depends who you are now.
Rise and grind, just wear what you want to be, where we are.
Or what you currently do.
Whatever.
There it is.
Just in your workout.
You
Everyone, honestly.
can be.
Yeah, OSHA approved.
Be Kendall, that's fine too.
I want to grow good.
Quick pause, Kendall's going to show us some t-shirts that I designed.
Drum roll!
Good design. We like it. Yeah.
We got this new, so she was confusing here for a minute.
Whoa.
This says staff, like assistant staff. Right.
My signature's at the bottom of the t-shirt. You look very, very, very.
She will sign autographs after camp.
Yes, I will.
After camp, autographs last day.
So sign your shirt on the last day. When you're waiting at campfire.
Alright, we're just gonna run the room. It's really cute. All-star luncheon, sports stuff, dress like a very athlete, you already know the drill. Next, we got something new.
Something new. We're gonna do like a Viking feast. Last year we had Cosmic Chaos. Kind of the same vibe. I just put a new theme into it. So wear all the Viking hats. No real swords, please. Thank you. Blow up stuff is great.
Yeah.
You can do like the Viking skirts. You can do the shields and all that. And then we're gonna do your floats and stuff. You know, like we're gonna do maybe. We're gonna do.
It's gonna be like a carnival slash like this meal time. You know, we got it all together. We just combined it. What do we like? All of it. What's good, big dog?
That's expensive.
If you find one, you can have it. How about that?
If you want your own, yes.
Try to turkey leg, you have at it. After that, it's what is that? Friday morning. Friday morning is mismatch lunch. Whatever's on the or breakfast, whatever's just on the floor, pick it up and wear it. Everywhere. So it's a good time to clean up.
Wear your kids' clothes. We're gonna do all lunch, so Hawaiian style fits, self-explanatory. That's gonna be for Friday lunch.
Yeah, and then the Camp Oaks Awards. For this time, it's gonna be a black and white event only. So you better come.
Only?
Only.
Only.
If you don't have black and white, yeah.
We're only white. It's gonna be black by the end of the
Yeah, we'll give out awards. We're gonna do the whole spiel. It's gonna be a grand and luxurious event. I guarantee.
We're gonna wind it down.
Yeah. And then okay. Also, as you guys all know, what do we start off most mornings with? Breakfast. Chapel.
One or the other.
And a couple new ones over here.
It's my first year.
Yeah. But either way, every single day is, you know, a theme of respect, friendship, all that good stuff. We're gonna tie it into the chapel. It will be on your schedules, and yeah. Where do we meet up before chapel?
Okay, Monday, chapel honesty. Tuesday, chapel respect. Wednesday, friendship. Thursdays, caring. And
Write it down.
Fridays, responsibility. And Saturdays, love. Write it down.
Write it down.
What's the last one?
Write it down. You'll get it soon. Okay.
You'll get the schedule, but that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Anyways. And then, what's more fun than chapel?
Campfire.
Campfire.
Yo,
We're almost there.
you guys come on, when are we gonna get there?
I just want to say, you guys have been so dang good at campfire these past few years. So, like, I don't want to hype you up too much so you guys get lazy. But I just want to say, like, I'm beyond excited when I see extra papers, like, taped up to the wall with just voluntary skits, voluntary songs. Like, that's what camp is for.
We almost completely got it. It was packed this time.
Yeah, like.
So if you want to see that, this year as well.
Yeah. Also, since you guys got the heads up, you guys know camp's coming and all that. If you gotta think of like roving reporters, if you want to link up with someone, do roving reporters, we would love that. Again, the kids love you guys. The more the kids see you guys being out there being silly and goofy and having fun, they're gonna be silly and goofy and having fun. You guys are the best, and I'm so happy that you guys do this stuff. And so, yeah. Always sign up. Always sign up for campfire, even before lunch. Do it. Hit me up, dog. I will sign you guys in. Don't worry. I'm hitting everyone this year. It's gonna be smooth. Usually lunch. By the end of lunch, have your skits down because I have some time to like. This lunch, all skits gotta be in. After whatever we eat, dude, you gotta get it together. Again, though, it's just motivation. Like if you got some problems at home or something, like we want to show our happy faces in front of the kids. Like there's a time and place to talk to people and all that, but like around the kids, we gotta be smiling, we gotta be happy. We could have complaints, but let's just not do that in front of the kids. Always positivity, Disneyland faces, 24/7, 100%. Just positivity, guys. That's all I care about. That's all I want. And you guys have been doing it, but we just gotta keep repeating it. But thank you guys. That's all I have to say. You. Any questions? We did it. You did such a good job.
Mic drop.
Thank you, Phil and Gabby. Okay, we're gonna take a break in a minute, but I want to discuss a couple of things real quick. The shirts, I'm not getting them to you today because I want to make sure we have them on Saturday. So you'll get them at the Y like we usually used to do on Sunday. There's that. Also, on Sunday, I'll have copies. I know you guys have your phones and stuff. That's great, but I'll have hard copies of the schedule,
Lamination.
tricks.
Yeah, I'm doing lanyards and laminated sheets and stuff.
Okay.
Maps.
Okay, same thing that you. Okay.
Yeah, and if you guys want me to add to the lanyard, email me. Or text me, whatever. Text. Yeah.
Email immediately.
Email. Campus next week.
Yeah.
So bottom line, we'll have the supplies that we normally used to have. We'll have them there as well.
Gabby,
I was kind of torn on like, do I get you guys paper and pen to write notes? But we're good.
You guys getting fanny packs from Cheryl?
Also, just taking
fanny packs
things on
and
the
first aid
side that we may forget later on. What's the one thing that's very important for us at camp? Where do we need to be? Or where we need to be somewhere? Does it need to be on time or late or what? Or early or what?
Early.
Or,
On time.
yes, so how do we check that?
Good job.
Old school, yes, is a watch. I know we have cell phones. At this point, we don't care how you do it. Just make sure you're on time to the activities. That's all we ask.
Always on time, please.
Yes.
Like,
Also, I have a thought that's really lost. Oh, so out of the group that's sitting here, thank you for being here again. Who is first time CITs?
whoa!
You guys are all so great.
Outstanding. All right, you guys take about a 10-minute break, grab a soda, grab a drink, use the bathroom, mingle if you want. We'll use the bathroom right now.
Nobody going.
To piggyback on what Kendall had mentioned in regards to the partnership with camp, a little bit about Camp Oaks is we do 9 weeks of summer camp sessions. So 6 of them is what we refer to as with partner groups. So we have like Desert Family YMCA's coming on Sunday. We do Y Orange County. We have Easter Seals. Those are our partner groups. And then we do 3 weeks of our own summer camp. Now, West End is actually our longest running partner group. And so, I think we're, is it 50? I think we're, 50 plus years, which is incredible. And so when we were posed with how we can assist in this transition, it was resounding that we definitely wanted to help to retain And so, again, what Kendall mentioned, there shouldn't be much difference for you all other than, yes, the volunteer process has been different. And then with the campers, they really probably aren't gonna see any difference at all. Camp is really just, the non-fun part is carrying the liability and the risk that comes with running programs and overnight, which we already do with our other camp sessions as well, or any programs we run here at camp. We handle that on a day-to-day. So just a little bit of understanding with that. At some point, the goal would be for West End to take that over again, but in the interim, we are going to assist with the transition. So we just finished out our second week of staff training with our staff at camp. We have about 30. And 75% of them are returning, so you'll see a lot of familiar faces from the previous year. Jeremy Freeman's our program director, and we'll be heading up that team again, and so you'll see him when he come up to camp too. Right. Couple things that I wanted to just make sure we go over is what is the rule of 3? Is that a term?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your name again? James.
That was Tyler.
Oh, sorry. That doesn't sound familiar from the first name. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Rule of 3 is never be alone in the camper. So always have another camper with another staff member, just hold 3 people at all times.
Okay, so rule of 3 can be comprised of who?
Camper, counselor, or staff, camper.
Okay, so there's always an adult in there somewhere, right? Okay, wonderful. So somebody else, tell us a little bit more about supervision with campers and what the expectations are. A lot of people have been around for a long time, right? I feel like everyone knows this. Yeah, go ahead.
You guys should be answering.
Okay.
Come on, you all supervision.
Laser eyes, where do they go?
One counselor in front, one counselor in the back.
When you're transitioning from place to place, yeah. So it's a sandwich. Okay, what else? Thank you.
All eyes on your cabin when it's cabin time, so make sure you can see them when they're around the time.
Yeah, make sure you always have eyes and not having your back to them. Yeah. You're just, yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else want to add anything to that, child supervision?
During campfire, how do you guys staff up at campfire? Sit behind and on sides of your kids, right? So they're in between you.
Why do you do that? Yeah, if they get up and go anywhere you can see them. Why else? Yeah, it positions you, right, to know what's going on with your cabin. You could have a camper that's maybe crying, maybe they're homesick. If you're next to them as opposed to back in a group with other people just chatting, you might not see that, right? All right, anything we want to add about how we set up expectations with campers in terms of behavioral? What do you guys typically do?
Have them.
Yeah? What do we have?
Set ground rules day one.
All right.
I like to kind of let them lead in what they want for rules, and then I'll have my own core rules that will be applied. Obviously, like no foul language, all the good
Okay.
stuff like that.
Anyone want to add to that? What other expectations would you have? Yeah.
We go over the safety rules too. So the moment they come in the cabin, we talk about where the bathrooms are, how they get to the bathroom, talk about always being with a buddy, you talk about all the safety issues, and you talk about the established rules of your cabin. And again, you can have the campers add some things to that, but have your core group of, these are my non-negotiables, these are the rules, and they all know it day one.
What's the benefit of having the campers involved? This side of the room, what's the benefit of that? Yeah, so we're talking about setting up expectations on the first day in the cabins. And sorry, what was your name?
Oh, I'm Jan.
All right, so Jan had mentioned, there are the expectations, no matter what, these are the expectations, and then campers add things to it for their expectations of their cabin mates or things in the cabin. Why would that be important?
Oh, now they feel like they make the rules of themselves, and now you're not just telling them to do it. They thought about themselves.
Right, there's some ownership there. All right, and it's also, things go awry, or you need to reset at some point during the week. You can revisit those things too. These were the expectations we set up. Yeah. All right, we're gonna roll into emergency procedures. And so, what's at Camp Oaks? What's an emergency procedure that you're aware of? Okay, what do we do in that case? I'm sorry, I didn't know if you said it. Who said it?
More than that.
All right, so fire. So what do we do? Come on, somebody. Evacuate. How would you know to evacuate? Okay. All right, so we have the siren, right? That would go off. What else might you hear? Yeah, I mean, if it's in a building, you would hear a smoke detector, right? Where do we go from there? If you hear that siren, where would you go? Flagpole. The flagpole for what?
Count.
At count, okay, further directions. Now, if the fire is in the vicinity of the flagpole, of course, you're gonna go to wherever you're being directed to go. That siren can also be used for other emergencies as well. If you hear it in the middle of the night, you would also evacuate your cabin and head to a central location. What are some other emergencies we might have at camp? Bears, okay. Yep, has anyone encountered a bear at camp? Sure.
I can't.
All right. All right, what do we do in that event?
Cry.
We don't have team
It's
anymore.
calm, what else? Be big, yeah.
Make some noise.
Make noise. Group up. Don't push a kid out. Little.
All right, what are some things we do to prevent some animals or pests in our cabins?
No food.
Yeah, no food, right?
Just give them.
Yeah, we had maybe a couple summers ago, we had another group. They had one of the campers had a duffel bag full of candy. That bear took that duffel bag all the way down the canyon. All right, so making sure we don't have food in the cabins, all that stuff, just really attracts unwanted friends in the cabin as well. All right, what other emergencies? So we talked a little bit about bears. What other wildlife?
Rattlesnakes, yeah.
Has anyone encountered a rattlesnake at camp?
Yeah, a couple times.
Right. All right, so let's talk about rattlesnakes. What do we do in that event?
Oh, snake.
All right, what else? Yes, and then what? You got the first part.
Yeah, I'm so glad I showed up here. Like,
Okay,
gone now.
let's bring it back for a second. Bring it back. All right, we're talking about rattlesnakes. What else?
All right, you guys also want to keep an eye on it so you can let a director know. We have radios, and then that way we can alert the people who would need to be notified about the snake, right?
What's the radio called when you see a rattlesnake?
Elvis.
Elvis is in the building.
Oh.
They come running with their Elvis.
Maracas or no maracas?
So if you did encounter a snake, rattlesnake on the path, you just walk away slowly, or stay still depending on how close you are to it. All right, definitely to keep a lookout. What else do we do at camp to help? Well, what kind of shoes do we wear at camp?
Yes. Best part.
All right, so we talked about wildlife, we've talked about fires. What other emergencies or things that we might occur? Earthquakes, okay, what do we do in that event?
Run for the hills.
Depends on the severity, right? Yes. What else do we do? Earthquakes, you guys know, what do we do?
Get under something.
Cabin, stand out of the structure you're in.
Open spaces.
All right, what else?
If you're in a structure, you get like under hard surfaces.
Table.
Yeah, sturdy surface.
Demonstrate.
What else?
Watch out for trees.
Watch out for trees if you're out.
He's not here anymore. We're good.
Falling bears.
Do not run.
What?
Not run, yeah.
I'm running.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep your kids calm.
I don't know where I'm going.
Sometimes that can be hard when you are, experiencing something yourself, right? But to focus on them. All right, so earthquakes, we got fires. What else?
Unwanted person.
Ooh,
All right,
injuries.
strangers.
Danger.
How do we deal with that?
You point at them and say
Don't joke.
Security. Security.
All right, what else? Injuries? Okay, what kind of injuries?
Who did get that?
There's no wrong answer. Okay. Yeah. What do we do with that? I guess the nurse during the weekend, so what's the protocol for that? To go.
That's your cousin. I thought they were just
Right. Yeah. So Trinity was saying either you could send another adult to go and let them know, or Betty and the Severity could take the camper. Anyone want to add anything to that?
If you need help, get a hold of a director. They could call the radio, start that process.
We can get things moving.
There's also directors on duty at the pool too, so also know that that's a good central location if you need help right away.
At night, there's a director in Unit 3, 2, and 1, so you don't have to run all the way to the dining hall or any of that stuff.
Great. All right. So when you're thinking of, we'll go back to some of the emergency procedures, but when we're thinking of the campers as a whole, what are some things that could come up during the week that might, that are just common at camp, like
Water
for
safety.
campers? Water safety? You said? Yeah, water safety.
Keep an eye out for drowning.
Absolutely. Drinking water. All right. Yes, common at camp, certainly in the mountains. Making sure we're drinking water can be easy not to do it sometimes.
accidents in beds.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what do you typically do in that?
Try to come up with a scenario of like, oh, someone dropped coffee or water on so and so's bed, so we need to go wash that, and try to make it seem as normal.
Seamless.
As a,
Anything but what happened.
Yes.
That's right. To not draw any attention to it, absolutely. And then to have the stuff, the bath ready to go right by the time you're back.
Yes.
Okay, and what else? Homesickness, okay. Yeah, that's a common. What are some good tips for homesickness? What's up? Try to relate to them? Yeah, what else? Distractions. Yeah, those are great ones. What else? Things they're excited about. When's the most common time homesickness starts to creep in?
Nighttime.
Right before bed. What else? First thing. Yeah, meals, downtime. Right, anytime where you start to have time to sit and think, that's when homesickness really creeps in. That's what's common to see kids starting to cry at a campfire or during meals. It's because that's when they've stopped and started to think. What are some things you could do that might be helpful to also keep their mind off of it? Games, things with their hands, right? Making bracelets, that kind of stuff that kind of helps distract. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's where those having games on hand, right? They can just do that are super easy. Yeah. All right. So when you're thinking of your cabin group, I just think of it as a whole child, right? So from head to toe, you take a look at your cabin group each day. What are some other things that commonly are going to occur, right? They're out in the sun.
sometimes they can get like heat stroke.
Oh, yeah, definitely heat stroke. What else? Sunburns, right?
Chaplets.
Chaplets. Okay.
No sleep.
Yep. So making sure, right? So their parents are sending them to camp under the guys that all of you here are looking out for them, right? Not every kid is at the point that they're advocating for themselves, right? So looking at them head to toe, making sure they have sunscreen, making sure they're putting sunscreen on, and chapstick, Vaseline, that kind of thing. All right, I think the last, going back to emergencies, and you guys might not, it's a little early in the summer when you come, so it might not occur a whole lot, is the occasional lightning or thunder. You guys really had that happen during the week of camp? Yeah? Alright. So, I was thinking it was mostly end of July. But
She said a vendor. Yo, what?
Oh, did you? Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
It's so
Alright.
cloudy out there. Yeah.
So in that event, we could be closing activities for a little bit of time, but it's always important and something you guys make sure our employees at camp know as well, that lightning will strike anyone. It's not just campers. So sometimes staff will go outside and it's still lightning outside. So make sure, everyone could be struck by lightning. We want to make sure everyone's safe. So whatever we're telling our campers with that, that's the same thing for us as well. Okay? All right. Any questions? Or anyone want to add anything?
I have a question.
Yes.
The kids that are going to be campers this week, are they entirely from West End, or is it going to be a mix of West End and Long?
They are, a large portion is West End. However, it was a completely open offering. So I do know just from looking at addresses, there's, and I know you probably noticed as well, there's, I would say, 10.
Hey, new campers.
Okay. Okay, maybe just a handful, but yeah, we do have a handful, which is great. Maybe they'll become a week that they end up doing. Anything else? Great. That's all.
I wanted to do something, but I didn't have paper. So I want you to think about something in your mind for me for later on. Since it's your own thought, hopefully you can remember it. For those of us, I think everybody here has been to camp before in some form or fashion. Take a moment.
I have paper.
But not everybody.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right, I'm going to pass out a piece of paper and a pen to you. I did bring those.
3 pens, let's go.
So as we're passing these out, I want you to write down in a phrase or a sentence.
Oh, I was going to use it.
The thing you remember the most about camp. It could be an activity, it could be something about your counselor, it could be something about meeting a new friend, any of those, as I give you ideas. But write, your pen's coming.
Oh.
Write down the thing you remember most that sticks out the best in your mind out of all the times you've been at camp. All right. And we'll refocus on this later on if you need something.
Heck yeah, dude. Good job. Heck yeah. That's dope.
Mine's similar to Delilah's. I said the new people that you meet and then just come instantly close with, like in your cabin and like staff.
That's how I felt about Reggie.
Very nice. Emilio.
Yeah. That's why he's on staff. Yeah, holy reason. Yeah, a lot of people.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Good, Robert.
One is silver and the other's gold. Circle that has no way. That's how long I want to be your friend. Okay, this section, start. No, I'm just kidding.
We just saw on one of these campers' paperwork, like, I don't know who it was, who their parents were, but someone's parent wrote, like, one of the questions is, what do you want your child to, like, learn or get out of camp? And a parent wrote, make new friends and keep you going.
Yay!
I looked at it, I didn't recognize the name, and I was like, it's gotta be something that's meant forever.
Unless the camera actually was singing until now. It's just singing. Did you have something?
It's an aggressive stance, my guy. He's ready for something, dude. Man, ain't nothing knocking that guy over. That's just dirty, bro. Yeah, dude.
All pizzas here. To the fire. Anybody else? Good, Chloe.
When I was a CNC, everyone was super involved in the dance. Like, I mean, everyone. Directors were dancing, staff was dancing, and the kids would really feel it. And they had, like, the best time working. So,
Yeah! I love that.
Whenever I was a camper, Brian came in our cabin and it was lightning and thundering and our smoke detector was going off. And the thing I remember most is he took it down and just like threw it. Yeah! It was like super early in the morning too. So we were all like, turn it off. Maybe not.
Yo, dude. Dude.
Oh shoot. My bad. It wasn't on fire.
It's like telling the landlord about a party you had.
It's so memorable.
I'll edit that out. I'll edit that out.
Yeah. My bad.
My favorite is the free pizza.
He's gone now. We're good, guys. That was
The problem's gone. It's not a folder. It's a fucking.
Okay, so you guys have thoughts, and some of you shared them, some of you did not. But the point behind that is you have a memory of camp that's stuck to you, whether it's funny or it's serious or whatnot, it's stuck to you. You still remember it. You will have that opportunity to do the same thing next week with your cabin. Years ago, I can't remember how many years, it was a while ago, someone had reached out to me, I think he found me on Facebook. And he was an adult now, but he was a camper back then a while ago. And he sent me a letter, and I read it trainings ago. I read it because it was new, and it was impactful for me. And basically, to sum it up, he had just reminded me of an impact that I made upon him when he was a camper and I was his counselor. And he talked about how things he had done at camp and what he remembers about the impact I made on him, how it makes him the man that he is today. To sum it up, it was emotional for me because I was like, wow, that's kind of, I think his name was Robert. He actually wrote it out and I took it with me, I brought it with me, and I read it out to you guys. I think we're at school, one of Michelle's schools when that happened. So the point behind that is, you never know the impact you're going to make on the camper. We all want it to be positive, obviously, yes. Okay? But I'm telling you guys right now, as you sit here, you might have someone in your cabin that might find you later on in life and go, hey, remember me? I was that person, that camper that you did blah, 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 blah. And they remember it. That's important because you guys just showed it right there. All of us can actually tell you a thing that we remember about camp, positive, that we got from our counselors, or director, anybody, anything. Another friend, another co-camper, co-candidate. You guys have just displayed that. So just know that that is going to happen. You don't know when. You have no idea. Okay? It could be next year, it could be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. All of a sudden, remember me? Oh, sure, I remember you, but you're like, oh,
Always say yes.
Say it.
Always say yes when they
Always say
ask.
yes.
Heck yeah, big dog.
So, as you guys are doing your thing at camp, with these campers, just remember that. Impact. You're going to make a strong, positive impact on these kids. And that's what we're doing. That's the whole point. That's why you guys come back. That's why they come back. They come back because of what you guys have shown them. A lot of you guys, when I interviewed you, we had to do that also because the being under Long Beach, we had to make sure you guys were screened. So that was the whole point of calling me. I got to talk to you on the phone for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and ask you some questions. Some questions needed to be asked, bless you, to cover the insurance portion of that. But a lot of you guys said, I want to give back what was given to me when I was a camper. And that's great. And that's exactly what we want to do next week. So, with that story.
This last week, I got a message out of the blue. I opened it up, like, who is this person? It was somebody who had been in the Y programs 20, 25, maybe almost 30 years ago, and said, do you remember me? I'm grown now, I'm married. I live in New Zealand, and I'm coming to California to see my mom. And I want to come see Brian and Michelle, and I want to come see you, and I want to see Aaron. And
So do we. We want to see them.
I mean, she's in New Zealand. I lost track of her a long time ago. It happens. They will remember you.
All right, thank you, Diana. Okay, on that note, we need to get some paper towels, maybe, I think.
We have some napkins.
We have napkins? Okay.
We have a vegan pizza for those that needed that. We have cheese, we have pepperoni, we have an all meat, and we have a cheese and bell peppers or onions or something. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
It's on my calendar.
All right, pipe down, people. Let's get it together here. I know you guys are for lunch. Had a little break. All right, so we're going to talk to you a little bit about leadership. As you are well aware, your leadership level 1 directors are me and Katie. And leadership directors are Jan. And let's hear it for Connor. The leadership program at Camp Oaks. Camp Oaks. All right, hold on. I got something. Leave your hands up if you have been through the leadership program at Camp Oaks with me or Katie or Jan. Hey! So you guys already know all this. All right.
It's been at 80%. Yeah.
All right, so just a couple of things. As you know, leadership campers are primarily campers. They are learning about leadership, just as you have learned about leadership. But they're here to do all the stuff that all of your campers are here to do with the activities and the campfire and the special events and all the stuff. So they're here to have fun while having an opportunity to learn about leadership. But they're primarily campers. Now, you have a very special role in their lives, which is that everything you do influences the leadership camper. And you know this because you remember when you were leadership campers and you looked at what the leadership staff was doing and you looked up to them and you wanted to be them and you wanted to emulate them. And now you get to do that on a full-time basis. And you have other leadership campers who are looking to you for a little direction about what it's like to be a leadership person at camp. And so that's important, because that can go either way. Like, you can really have a positive impact on their experience at camp if your experience is very positive and if you're demonstrating that at all times. Like Phil and Gabby were talking about earlier about, when it comes to programs, being enthusiastic about things and always having a smile and always being friendly and always being upbeat. And that, goes for when you're dealing with leadership campers as well. It also can go the other way. If you're being negative or you're having a hard time, and I know that sometimes there are challenges and struggles, and we need to work with that, but you should always be aware of how what you're doing impacts the experience of the leadership campers. There is a thing that is necessary, which is that you have to understand that leadership campers are not like little CITs running around ready to serve. They are in a program, and that program is very heavily structured, and they have things that they're supposed to be doing when they're supposed to be doing it, and so it would not do for you to redirect them from the things that they're doing to what you want them to do. If you need help with something, you can talk to us about it. If you need coverage, for example, for something, that's going to be primarily handled by the Leadership 2 campers, and so you need to talk to them about getting coverage. Coverage should be rare and necessary. It's not like you want to go take a nap, so you need some camper to come and hang out with your dad. It's like, for example, the classic example is if there's a rag ceremony that both or all of the counselors in your cabin are going to be at, then you can come and request coverage. You can also try to avoid that situation because there are multiple rag ceremonies that your camper can go to, and so you can kind of take turns. But like if you're tying your counselor's rag, for example, your co-counselor's rag, or your CIT's rag, then yeah, we have a situation. Here's the trick though, a little notice goes a long way. So don't come to us on the way to the ceremony and say, oh hey, by the way, I just abandoned my cabin, can you send somebody over there to keep an eye on it? No. Let us know. You know when these things, the thing has already been published. Have they seen the rag ceremony schedule? They haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see it well in advance. So you can do your planning, and you can do it in advance, and you can talk to these guys ahead of time, and get your coverage without it impacting too much what we're trying to do. That's everything I wanted to say.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys.
Say more.
Just wanted to remind you guys that the leadership campers want to be you guys, right? I mean, and you've all been in that situation where you're like, who's going to die next year so I can be on staff, right? The kids want to be there. The mental gymnastics that happen there. But what I'm saying is that just remember, they want to be like you. They want to follow what you do. They want to be welcome in your cabin when they have CIT for the day. Remember to be positive with them and give them great feedback. And we'll talk more about that when camp comes up. But just remember they're watching you. They want to be like you. And just make them feel welcome. And support them too when they go out to do songs and skits on campfire. Really amp up your campers for that because that means a lot to them too. Some of them are a little nervous to get up and lead, so help encourage them. All right.
Hype up everybody.
Yeah.
You did great, dude. Heck yeah, dude.
Went up there and looked pretty.
Hey, that's all you need. Man, I didn't even try.
All right, the next on the list is CITs with Sarah.
Go, Sarah.
Thanks. I have some cute little slides, but I don't know, maybe it'll take longer than it needs to pick up on the thing.
Here's mine.
We got all day, dude. We're here till 7.
It's fine in which way to plug it in.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Hey, they're really cute. Sorry.
Really? I'll go. I'm in. Had I known, I would have brought me a scooter.
In the meantime, I noted it earlier, but CITs, you want to like raise your hands and stuff. All of you,
stand up! Yeah!
Only the good see it.
Terrible, God.
Already losing points.
Noting it down before even camp starts.
100%. I'm actually noted on my phone right now. You got negative 18 points already. Dude.
There you go. I'll take it.
Okay.
Dang, fancy seat.
Wrong button.
Bye-bye. Later.
Wrong button. Hold. The green one's big? Hey!
For real.
Coming around. Okay. So hey dog, is there any counselors who are going to be counselors of CIT for the first time this year? Hey! Okay, so there's a little bit of stuff in here for both of you guys. But first we're going to talk about the CITs, of course. So CITs have a really interesting role, I would say, at camp. Like we talked about with leadership, you're a majority, you're learning, you're a camper. With CITs, that's also true, but because your staff are being held to those kind of same expectations as a counselor, so it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more of a balance. So with that, be ready to lead and to learn at the same time. Don't be afraid of, love that. Don't be afraid of stepping on toes. You won't be stepping on toes as a CIT, taking charge, taking the lead. Don't feel like you have to just sit back and observe the counselor at all times because, it's new, it's maybe hard to, take control of kids if you've never been in a situation like that before. If you've never worked in childcare, babysitting, whatever. It may feel weird to kind of take on that role, but don't be afraid to. Let's see. Best way to practice is by doing. So even if you've never, led a line before, if you've never, if you're scared of doing something for the first time, it's okay, because the best way that you're going to learn is by doing it. It's okay to ask questions. Your counselor is a resource, and you're a resource to them as well. So I think it's a really good push and pull between a counselor and a CIT. Ask them anything. Ask them why they did a certain thing. Ask them what their thought process was with a certain thing. The only way that you're going to learn is by getting those, real life stuff. Obviously, CITs and I are going to be doing a lot of that, more curriculum-based stuff, but I think that the, real life applications of this is really where you're going to learn the most. So use your counselor as a guide. Hey, that's okay. No, that's fine.
Dang.
That's okay. That's why I get it.
Hey, oh, psych.
Okay. So,
turn it off.
Receiving constructive criticism is okay. It's uncomfortable at times, it can be difficult, but it's okay. It doesn't have to necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong. Again, counselors are a resource. They could have been here for 3 years and they've learned a really efficient way of doing something. And it's okay to hear that. It's okay to hear, hey, I would have done maybe this in XYZ situation. It's okay, if they're doing it in a mean way, maybe that's a different story. But in general, the constructive criticism, we shouldn't, feel mean or anything like that. Counselors are really trying to help you. Similarly, find your style. Just because your counselor does something one way, or a counselor that you've had in the past did something some way, you don't have to emulate it the exact way. I think it is great to pull different things that counselors or CITs do and kind of use that to form the way that you do things. But I think it's all, it's all in time. It'll come. So find your style with it. Be the counselor that you want to be, not the counselor that you think you have to be. Come prepared. CITs, we're going to be doing a lot of talk with things to do in downtime, things to do while we're walking from place to place, songs, skits, stories, games, all that kind of stuff. Please, please, please. I know we have a week, but it's a week of time to look up 10 fun camp games for 12-year-olds or whatever, It's really easy. It's really easy to be prepared, and it's really easy to make their week memorable, that 10-minute Google search can lead to them, becoming a counselor, becoming a director, you never know. We've all kind of talked about this, the impact that you have on them, and it's all these little things, even if it feels small, it's all in that. Let's see.
Yeah, make it memorable, make it exciting. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Yeah, and then for the counselors, it's a lot of the same stuff, but
Be more prepared. Be more
More fearless.
Already have this style. Whoa.
Oh, there's another one.
there's another one.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, so y'all can see it, right?
Green.
Okay, perfect. And no more fun with it. I've been up here for too long. Okay, so counselors, also please be ready to lead and to learn and all the other things that were on the other side. Like I said, it's a push and a pull. Counselors can learn things from CITs, CITs can learn things from counselors. It's all just, the methods that you choose to do things. Counselors, please explain why you're doing things, even if it feels really small and insignificant. Every single thing that you do at camp is a learning opportunity for a CIT. Putting the kids in line, doing head counts, what you do when you leave the cabin, what you do when you come into the cabin, how you sit at the table, how much water you have to drink, all those things. Give an explanation, even though it may seem obvious. I am a learning by doing person, so it's really helpful if somebody's like, I'm doing this because you can do it this way, I found it's more efficient to do it this way, X, Y, Z. So all that, just explain away. Again, offering constructive criticism is okay. Don't feel like you are being, bad boss, bad cop, whole kind of thing. You are helping them, you are there to help them, you're there to make them better. If you see something, obviously, that needs immediate intervention, then that's a whole different thing. But if it's something that you saw them during the day, doing, that you can pull them aside later and be like, hey, I would have done this instead, take it. It's okay. And, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Be willing to take the back seat. Kind of same with the CITs, be willing to take the front seat. As a counselor, don't feel like you have to do everything. You have a CIT there, they are a staff member, they're fully, equipped and able to handle any of the situations that you guys are, so it's okay to put them in that leading position, test the skills a little bit, give them the real life experiences and all this instead of just kind of watching. And we only have a week to do it, so throw them into whatever. And then the last one was literally the same thing. Come prepared, the games, the skits, the songs. You can come up with a chant for your cabin, just come ready to be fun and excited, and make everybody else excited, and make it memorable for the kids.
Yeah. That's it.
How's that too organized? All right, thank you, Sarah, and thank you to Jan and Connor, by the way, for doing your thing. Next on the list will be Diana with Rags.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm going very old school. My iPhone has no memory left, so I have no room to store anything. Anyway, all right, quiet time. Let's talk a little bit about quiet time at Campfire. Program's going to be putting the s'mores schedule and the observatory thing on that really nifty chart they give us, so you'll know when rags, everything's going on. If you are not going to observatory that night, try to sit towards the middle of Campfire, so when everybody leaves your observatory, we're all kind of compacted in a group. We're going to do stories at night again. Guitar players, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Anybody that's singers, raise your hand. Singers, we're going to be singing a song or so every night, or doing rain, or doing something, and a closing story to kind of get them quieted down. If you're staying for s'mores, you'll know it's on the schedule. There'll be announcements made, and then Kendall will dismiss you at the end of the night. So we just don't all get up and start, traipsing out. He will do the dismissals, don't forget that. And don't forget your meds. They really appreciate it when you come on time. Devotions. Let's talk a little bit about devotions quickly. It's a great time to take a temperature of everybody in your cabin, like what's been going on for the day, how are people feeling. It's a way to build and strengthen that bond or that team in your cabin. Age-appropriate stories. Right now, you don't know what age group you're getting. They're working on that. So, it helps quiet and settle them down at night. Why is it important to the overall well-being of your cabin to have a devotion time? Why do you think? Throw it out loud. Talk about their feelings. How about feelings?
Connections.
Talk about strengths.
Strengths.
Big one.
Talk about conflicts that might have happened during the day, kind of work it all out before everybody goes to bed. Go to bed not angry, forgive everybody.
Ended on a good note.
Ended on a good note, right. So, what else is going on at night? Their fears, this is when they're exhausted, you just run their legs off. They're afraid at night, they're afraid of critters, they're afraid of three-walled cabins.
Me too.
There's no light in the cabin. So, things and other fears they might have, I think I pretty much named all of it. In the stillness of the night, things tend to creep up like homesickness. You'll hear somebody kind of whimpering in their sleeping bag, potentially. Remind them of the good things, the laughter and the fun they had. What are some suggestions? Because a lot of kids don't like, there's no literacy. We all know this. It could be their first time, they don't know this. So what are some suggestions of things you guys have used in your cabins to create some ambient light at night?
I haven't used it, but you can use glow sticks.
Glow sticks? Some parents will send them because they know their kids are afraid of the dark. And they're going to want to wave the flashlight, but you really don't want that at night. So what else can you do in your cabins?
You can have a little lantern or one of those battery-operated candles that you can just leave on until they all fall asleep. You can do that as well.
The fairy lights. There's great solar lights now.
Solar lights are pretty cheap now.
They're really cheap now. You can go to the Dollar Tree. They had little cute little lanterns that were solar lanterns.
Daisy
about
ones,
25
daisy
each.
lights.
And you just hang a couple around. What about background? Some soft. A lot of kids sleep with white noise machines nowadays.
That's
so
crazy.
maybe you try using any small, soft music or on your phone, some sort of background noise just to help people get to sleep.
Never does.
Some safety points. Let's talk a little safety. Remember when they're, while they're brushing their teeth, to not get up in the middle of the night. Make sure you remind everybody that, because we want them to contact one of you to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. The other smart thing is to make sure you know where their shoes are. Put them in the same place by the bunks for everybody, so when you need their shoes, you don't have to wake up the whole cabin to find a shoe that's on the other side of the cabin. And keep your eyes kind of clear so you're not killing yourselves trying to get up in the middle of the night. If you have bedwetters, you'll get the list. Sleepwalkers, you know what to do with that. So that's pretty much a little bit about that. Any other comments somebody might want to share about nighttime devotions or any of that?
Nothing scary. I really like the Steve and YMCA books. The dates in there and questions about them every day. And those were my favorite to read at night.
Most of you have C in the YMCA's where you can borrow them. If you don't have them, I'll have a few extras. But
A bunch of resources.
But we all have
Bam.
resources, so yeah. So yeah, everybody.
Don't be afraid to ask. People are always willing to help. 100%. Everyone's willing to help.
So we're talking about appropriate nighttime stories.
Except me.
We don't want to
I'm
scare them
busy.
with scary stories or things
Got a
like
thing
that.
that day.
Remind them that the
Sorry.
directors will walk you through the cabins around the
That's the
cabins.
day.
So if they hear somebody walking, it's going to be one of us. That'll kind of put them at ease when they hear something. Or the wind blows. Sometimes we had the winds last year, and everybody was freaked out of that. So we just need to kind of not scare them, but just be prepared for that. Now, let's talk about spirit. We've talked about spirit. I love that you kicked that off. I am bringing up to camp 120 of these little bracelets. And they have little motivational things on them, like, let's do this, or I'm so proud of you, or you're awesome, or whatever. We're going to kind of do it almost like the Where's Boston thing from way back in the day, but it's more just to recognize every kid for something. So we'll figure out how we're going to hand them out, and so everybody should be able to get one, and, you know, just reward somebody. It could be somebody in another cabin, it could be one of your own kids, but let's just spread them around and, you know, build that spirit up with something to recognize a kid that is terrified of the wall and all of a sudden
crushes it.
rings the bell. You know, I never did do that.
That's what's
Okay,
up.
so rags.
Yeah.
On the corners, can you pass out? There's a rag bag and the very when you pass it around.
Oh, purple, dude?
This is your rags mail pouch, I'm going to call it. I will put in your sign sheets. I will put in your
Oh, thank you. This is the color I was gonna pick anyways.
Okay, now we can pass it over here.
Whatever.
Oh, I don't know if the
Just get them.
Yeah,
Those are the ones no one wanted. You
Yeah, we
have
didn't want
So,
I think someone sneezed in those already.
okay, so we want to make sure y'all can tie a square knot. So y'all can practice in just a minute, but let me give you a few things about rags. We want no donkey ears. We want no up and down tails, because that means it's not a circle. Okay? What are some counseling attributes? If you were to sit back and say, the best counselor I ever had when I was getting a rag, what was some of those attributes that made them so great for you? Quick. Chop it down. Huh?
A personal message.
A personal message.
About my challenges that I am selecting and the encouragement on my challenges. That was very personal between our conversation.
So they were obviously listening.
Yes. I guess like paying closeness attention to what those challenges were and like how to address them and giving the strength to like that I'm capable of doing it. Yeah, encouraging.
And they were empathetic to your needs or what your concerns were, or
exactly.
Were they honest with you? But they were also caring. I mean, sometimes you gotta give some tough love.
I think it goes back to saying of the whole like just paying attention and like, oh, they remembered when I was like, this was a really hard part for me and a huge challenge, and now I'm trying to build that strength to get past that. So just mentioning it feels like, okay, like that feels encouraging and exciting to want to do.
Awesome. Okay. So what's the one safety rule we have to remember about counseling for rags? Not alone.
Be where others can see you.
You need to not be isolated. So if you're going to be in a one-on-one situation, you can sit outside right in front of your cabin. You can sit at the back of the campfire. There's got to be, or at the pool or somewhere where you can still be seen and observed, so you are not one-on-one. Emblems. Let's talk a little bit about emblems. Not all of you, this doesn't really apply to everybody, but I'm going to pass this around as a sample. We're going to do, again, like we did last year, we're going to run double ceremonies. For those of you that were involved last year, you kind of know how crazy that got. But we will run 2 triangles at the same time. We will run possibly a 3rd triangle and a square at the same time, or we might run 2 squares. Then we'll do a square or a circle, and then a golden circle. The goal is, as you look at this sample that's going around, it will tell you what time your ceremonies are at. We will pre-package your rags. The leadership kids will have those packets. You will all meet at crafts. We are the only camp in, so everybody can hang out at crafts and be entertained there by leadership. Leadership will shuttle them over past the observatory area. Please help leadership if they have a lot of kids. I don't know what our count's going to be yet, but they are going to need your help lining up the kids and doing everything. They will take lead once we get organized. My goal is to have you all done at no later than the end of second activity. We might have a golden circle after that. It just depends on what our council look like. Say thank you to leadership. I mean, they are so nervous and so excited at the same time. And they want to please you, most of all, and make it special for your kids. So support them, let them take the lead. They're gonna goof up a little bit, we correct it all, everything will be fine. But you'll have a arrive time out, because you might not have a triangle, you may have all squares. So you won't need to be first up, you might be in the second group. But you'll have a time there. Please be early so that you're there, so that if we can get ahead, the sooner you're done, the sooner you can move on to another activity. That's the goal. RAG's 8 p.m. ceremony for the regular traditional. We'll meet at the dining hall. Please bring your blindfolds for whoever you're tying, your campers. I have some, but not enough, okay? If you're tying for someone else that's in another cabin, please make sure that counselor knows and make sure who's gonna go get who, especially at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, make sure that whoever's waking up, they know who's waiting. So we're not all standing there waiting for somebody that didn't get woke up. And then don't assume that your camper may say, oh, I'm gonna have Phil tie my rag. Good. Can you double check with Phil to make sure, number one,
Busy that day, yeah. I got a thing. Great check.
because he is Mr. Popularity. And then also,
Not for Rex.
make sure that they ask. You know, some of them are kids, staff kids. You know, make sure they've asked their dad or mom or grandma or whatever to tie, because they just assume we know, and none of us know. So make sure that happens. And we've already talked about coverage, so that's really important. Other than that, any RAG questions? Coaches, good? Everybody want to practice a little bit? If you feel comfortable, everybody's good? Huh?
Right over left, left over right.
Right over left, left over right.
If they're facing like this, it ain't right.
We're gonna be judging right now.
Yeah, do it. If you can't tie a good one, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Skedaddle.
For inspection.
Oh, shit. Back in the day, they used to hit us. You guys are lucky. I'm serious.
And when you're done, just find the bag and stuff
with
all
Diana.
the bags I can rewash them. Thank you, guys.
Not even close.
You're fine.
It's literally what I said not to do.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's luscious, luxurious, beautiful, fabulous.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Wait, show me again? Cause, oh yeah, that's it. Hey, Elijah, stand up in the middle and show us. Show us how you made that. Show the class.
So do you do it from the front or behind them?
Behind them.
I do.
So it's left over right, right over left.
Not that they can see me anyways. Left over.
If you're doing it from behind, left over right, and then right over
Left
left.
over, then right. Left over right, and then right.
Make sure you know which one you did first.
And then left.
Whoa!
Oh, okay, left
Now
over
they're never gonna be
Okay, now I can remember.
She's about to tie the kids right. She's like,
Right, left. Wait, turn around.
Oh god, it's so much harder like this. Oh no. Oh geez, I didn't know this was going to Uh-oh. We're gonna have a rootin' tootin' good time.
Oh, the music. The boombox.
Dude, I brought Boombox 4. It's this big, dude.
Nice.
It is insane, by the way.
Nice.
It's the single best purchase I've ever made.
Hey, what's
Really? I've seen them, but I've never heard it though.
It's insane. This is wild.
Nice.
Yeah. And they
Awesome.
they tie together.
Is that right? You
So-
can chain them?
Yeah, you can chain them. So I told my girls that we should get one at every floor, so we can have
Awesome.
connect them all. Yeah, it's sick.
When I first got that JBL, that's what my plan was, to get like 5 or 6 of them and be able to chain them around a room. And
That's
yeah, it's awesome.
It's amazing, dude. Yeah. So yeah, after I bought it, it was like, okay, this is really good. I was like, we're gonna get this thing for sure.
How much?
Like 300? Yeah, that's why I was like, and then, you know, you kind of need something big, especially it's portable and you can carry it. I'm like, this is everything I need.
Where'd you get this?
I found this one on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, just I think it's the Beatbox 4.
Beatbox?
Yeah. Yeah, the Beatbox 4 or something. It's beautiful. I love it.
Check it.
Yeah. Popping out babies, dude. She's got like 2 kids. I feel like maybe, right? How many kids Nicole got? Does she have 2?
Oh, Nicole?
Yeah.
You're probably the one to know.
Yeah, man, don't talk to her.
I know.
Hey, don't talk to married women. What's up, dude? Love you should hang out sometime.
Why not?
It's weird.
That's weird. You're weird.
No, I'm good. But she's doing good.
Only if she was single, you'd hang out with her.
No, especially not.
Especially not single. All tied up? All right, I got a little game for you. This is Camp Hope's new favorite game show. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I love this.
Diana Lee, come on! Right!
Yeah! Diana?
Here's how this goes.
Yeah, good.
I forgot to tell you that you need to be in groups. So
This
see
group.
the little thing up here? It tells you what groups you're in. So it's basically brother sister cabin pairings. Now, I'm not telling you what to do because I'm not the boss of you. That's Kendall. But it would be easier if you were near each other in these group cabin pairings. So 3 and 16, and 4 and 15, and 5 and 14, and 6 and 13, all the way down the line. Because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask Diana a question.
And we also have our schedule already.
The answer to that question is going to be a number.
Doing like the list of activities we're doing.
And she's going to tell us what she thinks the number is.
Yeah.
What your job is simply to indicate whether you think the actual answer is higher or lower or exactly the same as what she said. And we're going to write down your answers, and if you get it right, you get a point.
Yeah.
And you get it wrong, you don't.
We had a sister cabin.
And then we'll see who has the most points at the end. All right? Everybody got this?
Got it.
So you need to agree to an answer based on your teams that I've set up for you. All right? So here we go.
Can we pass you over first? So, cabins 3 and 16, cabins 4, 5 and 14, 6
Yeah, we're good.
and 13, 7 and 12.
We win. Yeah.
Cabins
Rugby's
8,
always
10
win.
and 11 together.
8 and 10.
So-
The first row?
It's only for 4 and 15, yeah.
I know that. Who's the third one?
That's an awning cabin, dude. Uh-oh. 15.
All right, everybody sit down and relax. Can't have you standing over me, it makes me nervous. Get a chair and sit down.
Who's 15? Nope, not there. Sorry, bro.
We have a solo player over here, too.
You guys got another choice?
So this is optional. To be clear.
No, they have to.
Here, I can.
All right, here we go. You're going to want to hear this question. How many, now don't answer the question. Diana's going to answer the question. All you need to do is tell us whether you think the correct answer is higher, lower, or the same. Oh, one more thing. Does anybody have a cell phone?
I do.
Can you all hold your cell phones aloft? Hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. You see those cell phones? All right. Now, put them in your pocket or your purse. And if I see him again, disqualify.
Ooh. I already kicked out of camp.
No emergency is going to happen in the next 30 minutes, I promise. All right, here we go. Directors are in on this. You're going to want to pay attention.
We won.
How many years has the International YMCA been in operation? How many years has the International YMCA been in operation? Diana, your answer, please. Doing a little math in your head. All right, we got 110. Ben is going to write down 110 on the board. Now, what you need to do is indicate whether you think the actual answer is higher, lower, or exactly 110. So, we're going to start with 3 and 16. Who's 3 and 16? Raise your hand. All right, what do you think? Higher or lower? It's just you just blink it. Higher or lower? Boom, boom, boom. What? Lower. We got a down arrow. 14 and 15. Where are you? Higher or lower?
What are you? What'd you pick?
Okay. Do you think the answer is higher or lower than 110 for the number of years that the International YMCA has been in operation? Higher, please. All right. 5 and 14. At this point, you should already know your answer. What? Higher. He got that off. All right. 6 and 13.
Higher.
Higher. 7 and 12.
Higher.
Higher. All right. 5, 10, and 11.
Higher.
Where is it?
8.
What?
8 and 11.
Higher. Higher.
Higher.
All right. Directors.
Lower.
Over there, the directors.
We'll say lower.
Lower.
Are there and there?
No.
They're going to say lower. All right. All right. Here we go. We have our answers locked in. Most of you think it's higher, and 2 of you think it's lower. The correct answer is, and this is interesting to me, because today is the founding day of the International YMCA, which was founded on June 6th, 1844.
That was 1944.
You should have known. And so the answer is 182.
That's why that was
So if you
1944.
said higher, you get a point.
Oh yeah, we
should have said higher.
No, I mean I thought
Yeah. I guess I missed this. This is the problem.
1844.
Yeah.
Guys over you.
I did not think that through. All right, very good. Very good.
Yeah. But I was
How many countries does the YMCA serve? How many countries worldwide are served by the YMCA?
No, I put it away.
75. All right. Higher or lower?
It's gotta be lower.
5 and 6.
I would say the Red Cross.
5 and 6 say lower. 4 and 15.
75 crap.
There's like.
What'd you say? What?
Not the YMCA.
What?
What do you think?
They did
Call
at
it.
one point. Who answered it?
Mexico probably has one. We probably have one in Europe.
Okay, who's
It's like
4
where all the
and
countries
15?
are in the Middle East.
There's no conflict from 4 and
They
15.
have YMCA's there?
You're from 4.
It's Christian.
I want to know from you right now. What do you think the answer is higher or lower?
I have a lot of.
What? Higher for 4 and 15.
Yeah.
All right, 5 and 14. What?
I think it's safe
What?
to say higher.
Lower.
Go for it.
Okay. 6 and 13.
We're gonna fuck that.
Or we could do majority, whatever they do. Because we're
Higher.
fast, we could like play off that. I don't know.
7 and 12.
Literally split.
It's split.
It doesn't
And just be in your own cabinet. You don't have to be in other cabinets. And if there's only one of you, that's fine. 5, 10, and 11.
It's the only ones that don't have points.
I'm sorry, 8, 10, and 11. Lower. We got lower.
Connor.
Directors.
Connor?
We're gonna go with lower.
Lower. All right. So the answer she gave was 75. The correct answer is 150. So if you said higher,
That's my luck, dude. That's why I don't
so
get
if you said higher, you get a point.
Damn, dude.
So let's take our standings here.
We're killing it, guys.
So we've got 14 and 15 and 6 and 13 in the lead. Next question. Here we go. How many branches does the YMCA have worldwide? How many branches of the YMCA?
I don't even know what that means.
Worldwide.
Yeah, like West End, Long Beach, then
Whatever. Okay. Well, I'm saying branches.
7,000.
How many branches of the YMCA worldwide? 3,500, 3,500. All right.
I'm sticking with that.
3 and 16. Where's 3 and 16? Higher or lower than, how many did you say? 3,500. Higher than lower number of branches. YMCA has. Yes, you can say equal. She thinks it's exactly right. We'll put it down.
Higher.
All right, we got it. They're changing it to higher.
Wait, so if you get higher.
All right, 4 and 15.
Probably higher.
Higher or lower? Lower. 5 and 14. We should have made signs. Higher, please. 6 and 13. Higher, please, Vanna. 7 and 12. Lower. All right. 8, 10, and 11.
Higher.
Higher. And directors.
See, we're gonna go with higher.
We're gonna go with higher. All right. Very good. The correct answer is 12,000. So you
On the board. We're on the board.
You got it right. Good job. All right, let's take our standings here. All right. Oh, we got 3 and 16 on the board. We got 5 and 14 improving their position. We got 6 and 13 moving into the lead. All right. Very good. Oh, directors are up there. Nice.
For once.
All right. How many
We're just getting started.
U.S. states
Had to let him get a lead.
have a branch of the YMCA? All the U.S. states, how many of them have a branch of the YMCA?
Has to be.
She says 50. 50. Do you think it is higher, lower, or exactly right? We're going to 3 and 16. Where's 3 and 16? Oh, there. Higher or lower or exactly right at 50? Lower. We got a lower here. All right, 4 and 15.
You say higher, that's some questions.
Exactly the same. We got 5 and 14. Lower. We've got 6 and 13. Equal. We've got 7 and 12.
I don't even know.
Where's 7 and 12?
It's for sure higher.
Over there?
They don't want to see.
What do you got? Higher? Equal? Sorry, we got equal.
Trying to push
Somebody says higher.
I was trying to push him.
8, 10, and 11.
Do you understand the question?
8, 10, and 11.
How many states have the YMCA?
Equal. And directors.
We're gonna go equal.
We're gonna go equal. All right. The correct answer is 50 U.S.
Yeah! Good job, guys.
All right, so if you said equal, you get a point.
But are territories considered?
Well, that was my question.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
St. Thomas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute. What does Puerto Rico got going on? Yeah.
All right. How many YMCA locations? Oh.
You're doing great, Diana.
Oh, no. All right. How many YMCA locations are there in the United States? How many?
Say 10 and we could all get it right.
In the U.S.
9,200.
9,200. That seems like a very specific answer.
I don't know.
9,200. All right.
That we know.
So let's go
Justin's
to 3 and 16.
That's a lot.
What? Higher or lower than?
I'm gonna say sub then, yeah.
9,200.
Definitely.
Number of branches. We got a lower here. All right, 4 and 15. What? Lower. We got a lower. 5 and 14. Where's 5 and 14? We got lower for 5 and 14. 6 and 13. We got higher for 6 and 13. All right, 7 and 12.
I don't think it's higher.
Who's 7 and 12? Lower. We got lower. All right,
9,000?
10 and 11.
What's 92?
Lower.
Divided by 50.
And directors.
What are we looking at here?
Oh, you are paying
The average is lower. We're going with Lower.
All right.
We're free thinkers here, okay?
Strategy over here. All right. Correct answer of the number of YMCA locations in the U.S. is 2,600.
Yes.
2,600.
Exactly what we said.
You get a point. All right. Question number 6. We're halfway through. How many full-time staff members does the YMCA have in the United States?
62,000.
Full-time staff members in the U.S. Full-time, not part-time, not
I feel like he made them up.
full-time staff members.
They have a ton of part-time people.
What?
They have a lot of part-time people.
They don't include part-time.
27,000.
Dude, when I was trying to, I remember trying to YMCA, they
Whether it's
only
higher
got
or lower than
part-time.
27,000, and we're going to start with the
Let's say
director.
7,000?
2,700.
Higher, lower, same.
Are you starting with us?
Yeah.
Sure are.
We need time to think.
Well, you better take it and go. Let's go. We don't need time to
Higher.
We're going higher.
Yeah, 3,000 employees is nothing.
Higher than 27,000.
Higher.
Yeah. It's
All
definitely
right.
more than 3,000.
8, 10, and 11.
I just realized what she said.
Yeah, that's it.
Higher.
No.
7 and 12.
I hope we can go lower. Yeah, for sure.
Lower. All right. 6 and 13.
Pulling ahead, guys.
Higher. 5 and 14. Higher. 4 and 15. Higher. All right. 3 and 16. Higher. All right. Here we go. So how many staff members there are in the U.S.? We've got an answer of 2,700. The correct answer. Are you changing your answer?
No, it was 27,000.
Oh, I'm sorry, 27,000. Thank you.
Oh, that makes a big difference here. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We got 2,700 on the board. Whoa.
Hey.
My fault. So you got to start over. I take full responsibility.
So-
Start over. Quick, director. More or higher or lower than 27,000?
We're going to stay with ours.
Higher.
Still staying higher. All right, thanks. Leave theirs. 8, 10, and 11 are over here. Higher or lower than 27,000? Higher. All right. 7 and 12. Lower. We got lower. 6 and 13.
I feel like Michael Scott.
No, you look like that lady.
Yeah, who's 6 and 13?
Some lady.
Higher. All right. 5 and 14.
Yes.
Higher. 4 and 15. Higher. And 3 and 16.
Higher.
Higher. All right. So the question is, how many full-time staff members in the U.S.? The answer given is 27,000, and the correct answer is 19,000. You said lower. You got it. Oh, brother.
It's a pretty minimal band.
Let's see what we got. A five-way tie. All right.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's hope it breaks
Yeah, we got
up.
it. We got it.
All right, Diana, you ready?
You want drink check in?
Our server. We're having a lot of cross chat. What's going on?
What are you talking about?
Hey,
You're
going to
cheating.
camp with a bunch of snitches, huh?
You're cheating.
All right.
Oh, somebody's doing accounting.
Yo.
Yeah.
So they said higher. It was lower. Did you give them a point?
Yes, you did.
No, she didn't. I don't remember seeing one.
Just put a line through those
I didn't see
four.
it.
Yeah, to cross them all out.
Yeah, you should actually cross the 4 out.
Fix.
We don't have any.
Just leave the line.
How many
That's
people
genius.
does the YMCA serve in the United States?
There we go.
Like gym memberships
Like
too
definition
included?
of serving.
Cool, yeah. Cool charity events. That's a lot.
What's the definition of serving?
Diana actually knows all the answers. She's
We got
pretending.
4 million.
She's a little blonde.
4 million people is the answer.
I like that.
Let's start with the directors. Higher or lower?
Higher.
4 million.
Higher.
Higher. Okay. 8, 10, and 11. Higher, please. 7 and 12.
Oh, it's like 20 minutes. 420.
Lower, please. 6 and 13. Higher. 5 and 14. Higher. 4 and 15. Higher. 3 and 16. Higher. All right, here we go. So the
3.2.
answer is 4 million. It was given 4 million. How many people does the YMCA serve in the U.S.? And the correct answer is 17.4 million people.
Yeah!
Getting a point.
We get 2 points for that.
Yeah, I think it's a bonus round for us.
Wait, so we're fine?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we got our point back
All
that
right,
we had.
Here we go. This is question number 8. Wait.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, question number 8. All right. How many U.S.-based volunteers does the YMCA have?
Say 5,000.
Volunteers in the United States.
Yeah.
We'll start with these. Now multiply.
Where's my calculator? In the United States.
United States volunteers.
I am going to say, oh my. That includes board members? That's a volunteer.
If they're to a volunteer position, sure.
Advisors.
I spend so much money.
Counselor. Oh, there's 17 million.
17.4.
Sir.
I'm going to say 15 million.
15 million
Oh,
volunteers in the U.S. All right, let's start
I'm gonna
with
give up because everything.
6
Lower.
and 13. Where's 6 and 13?
Lower. If we're serving 17.
Lower for 6 and 13.
Better not.
7 and 12. Yeah. Lower for 7 and 12. 8, 10, and 11.
It's a simple crunch of the numbers.
Lower. Directors.
Lower.
3 and 16.
With the averages.
We're trying to think this one through.
All right, 4 and 15.
Which one was that one?
Lower.
Which one? The first one.
3 and 16 was lower.
Okay.
And 4 and 15, remind me, what?
Lower.
All right, who's 4 and 15? Lower.
I think you said
All
higher.
right, and did we already do? Yeah, we already did 16. So that was lower. Yeah, 5 and 14 is lower. All right, here we
Wow.
go. Everybody said lower. All right.
We're all
The
gonna
correct
say.
answer is 352,375.
We need more volunteers. Go out there and get 5. Bring them back. It's like a pyramid scheme, but just
Do
volunteer.
you have
work
5 friends?
Of niceness.
Good 5 friends or 5 friends?
All right, very good. How we doing up here? Oh man, everybody's gonna win these. All right.
I love this team.
Here we go. This is question number 9. We got 2 more of these. How many resident camp participants does the YMCA have in the United States? So how many campers are going to a resident camp? That's
Not
when
17.
we go away and stay overnight with the YMCA in the U.S.
It's a lot.
on an annual
So we
basis.
have like, in ours, like 200.
Yeah.
Duplicated or unduplicated?
180 max.
Unduplicated.
So let's just 180 times. She just said 7 weeks.
Yeah, that's a crap
Or
ton.
3 is.
It's under 17 million.
That's for sure.
Believe
That we know.
275,000.
That's a good amount.
275,000.
I want to say more. Like hopeful.
275,000. All right. 3 and 16.
Oh. I was just ready to go. Just in case.
Higher or lower than 275,000? Higher. All right. 4 and 15. Higher. 5 and 14.
The United States.
Yeah. There's a ton of things. I mean, look how many movies we got.
Higher. 6 and 13.
In a year?
Higher.
It's like 300,000.
7 and 12. Higher.
All right. Well, I know.
8, 10, and 11. Higher.
I mean, I'm just trying to probe them, see.
All right. Directors.
Higher.
Higher. All right.
We're
Everybody
sticking
said
them
higher.
together, guys. Solidarity.
Correct. All right. So the question is, how many resident camp participants does the U.S. have in the U.S.? And Diana said 275. And the correct answer is
275,000.
right, 275,000. 244,000.
Damn!
Oh, you missed.
It's okay, we lost together, guys. We did it as a team, though.
Good guess.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
That is killing it.
Last one. All right, here's what we're gonna do. All right, yeah, okay. All right, here we go. What year was the hit song YMCA by the Village People released? What year was YMCA released?
I don't believe it. 70.
Definitely.
I wasn't around. I was invited.
The night the YMCA.
You're hating from outside the boat.
Yeah.
1974 is my guess.
Okay. Sounds like a
You
70.
were in the disco at the time.
Definitely in the 70s.
It came out. You were doing your thing.
1969.
Roll up, Bill.
Flaming laugh about it. Unreal, dude. Grow bears.
Set 1979 is the answer. So was it higher, meaning closer to now?
79, you
or
said?
lower, meaning further away?
I thought 82.
1979
Lower.
was the guess. So if it's higher, it's a higher year number. If it's lower, it's an earlier year number. So we're going to start with directors.
Lower.
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 All right. 8, 10, and 11.
Lower.
Lower.
He got the carriage.
So just to be clarified, you're saying it was before
1970.
1979. Okay.
Yeah, this is not BC, right?
All right. 7 and 12.
Higher.
Higher. It was after. Okay, very good. 6 and 13. Higher. All right. These guys think it came out in the 80s. Very good. 5 and 14.
Yeah, listen to him. Dave.
5 and 14.
That means no.
Lower. 4 and 15.
Higher.
Higher. And 3 and 16.
Lower.
Whoa.
Lower. All right. Here we
This
go.
is it. It's gonna rip us apart.
The correct answer for when the song was released was 1978.
Whoa! Hey, we won. I don't care. We got that.
78. So if you said lower,
Oh, so
then you
we
get a
won.
point.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got here? Who's
Whoa!
So we've got 4 and 15, 5 and 14,
8, 10, and
10,
6
11,
and 13, 8, 10, 11.
8, 10, 11! Yeah! Good job, Diana! Who is that? They're not even cheering for themselves. Who won?
These guys did.
It's you?
Whoops.
He's a little
Whoopsies.
Where's our prize?
Oh, we got you guys. Look at my pocket. It's right here.
Good job, everybody. Thanks for indulging.
Nice try. Whatever.
That was awesome, T. That was so dope.
Oh, gosh.
All right, who's ready to keep the fun going? Safety and supervision.
It's the best part.
Come on down for safety. All right. So we are talking to you all today about the must-dos and the have-tos of camp. Not always the most glamorous information, but things that we really need.
Camp is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, camp is awesome.
Yeah.
We all know that, right?
Heck yeah, bro.
You guys are the reason why camp is awesome. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah. Yay, yay.
None of it matters unless we're safe.
Oh.
That's what it says, right?
Yeah.
So we got to be safe. Number one rule at camp every year.
Can't have fun if you're hurt.
You also know the number one rule as
Yeah,
All right, so must-dos of safety. These are the things that we have to do all the time. These are non-negotiable. We have to actively monitor. We're going to go through what each of these are in detail. We need to anticipate risks. We have to set boundaries. We need to model safe behavior, and we need to communicate. Again, these are must-dos of safety. These things have to happen in order for us to have a safe camp, so non-negotiable. So the first one is actively monitor.
So when you have your campers, we're always keeping eyes on them, right? We're going to actively monitor everything that's going on within your cabin, outside the cabin, all that kind of stuff, right? So remain alert, heads up, minimize distractions. What could some distractions be? You guys are at the lake with another cabin, your kids are on the water. What can be a distraction for you? You're not keeping eyes on your kids.
Your phone.
Your phone, right? We're not having our phones out, right? Right? Can the kids have their phones out?
No.
No way.
You have your phones out?
Not
Lead by
allowed.
example. Absolutely, right? What can another distraction be?
Talking.
Another counselor.
Another counselor.
Another
Or
counselor.
staff.
Hey, listen, we all get wrapped up in that, right? We want to talk to our fellow staff members, whether it's about camp or what's going on down the hill. We all do that, right? But we really have to keep that in the forefront of our mind that the kids are the priority. We need to make sure that they're safe. We need to keep our heads up and keep accountability of our kids and actively monitor, right? If you guys are at the pool and you guys are sitting there at the tables, feel free. But don't forget to engage with your kids, even if you're not in the water, stuff like that, right? At activities, the kids want you participating, they want you involved. Don't get sucked into the distractions, all right? Any other distractions you guys can think of? What's that? There you go. You see an animal, right? Focuses your attention away from your kids onto the fluffy little squirrel or whatever it might be. All right? So there can be numerous distractions, right? So just keep your head on a swivel, make sure we're watching these kids, making sure we're actively monitoring them. Scanning and counting. We're always counting our campers at camp, right? Constantly. Even in leadership, we're they're the older kids, and we're still counting them because they disappear from time to time. You are constantly scanning and counting your campers to make sure they're there. All right? Always active supervision. Again, head on a swivel, make sure you're supervising the kids. Critically evaluate all situations. Really look into what's going on within your cabin, the different dynamics, the clicks, all that different stuff. Keep that from happening. When the kids start to click up, that's when you have issues, right? And you'll see the clicks start to form on Monday, and by Wednesday, if you haven't addressed it, it's too late. And the rest of your week is going to be more difficult than it needs to be, right? So really actively participate in the kids and who they're interacting with and all that. There's different, and all these senior counselors have all these little tricks up their sleeves. They'll tell you, CITs, really dive into the brains of your counselors, ask questions. There's different tools and stuff we use to keep cliques from forming in these cabins, all right? Or beefs, arguments. Your kids are going to have that too. Be aware of what's going on in your cabin. It'll make your job so much easier. And then act swiftly if an emergency does occur. Okay, so something happens, right, and you have your CIT with you, counselors. What do we do if we need to get a camper somewhere else or we need to handle an emergency situation? One stays with the group, right? The other takes the kid, or we can all go, all right? But we're not going to split up too much, right? That we can handle the emergency. Make sure directors know you're either going to go to the Med Shack or you're going to go to Unit 2. That's where directors are always going to be, at those two locations. All right? Any questions on actively monitoring? You guys got this. All right.
All right.
But just to confirm you have it, we're going to do a scenario.
Scenario. Here we go,
All right,
yo. Here we go, yo.
We have we know that the best way to retain information is to kind of do something active with it, right? So for this scenario, we are going to need some volunteers. I need 5 people to come on up here. Come on up. First
Jump.
one. Who do you count? Yeah, let's maybe thank you. Let's maybe leave an opening. Good job, Audrey. Good job. Way to make it happen, Audrey.
Can't go
Okay,
over it.
2 of you are the staff member. Who's the staff member? All right. Gavin and Chloe, these are your campers. What a fun cabin you have.
That would be.
So, you guys are going to start over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. You are walking from your cabin to archery as a group, right? As they act out this journey, the audience is going to shout out distractions, problems, surprise situations, maybe an emergency. So it's up to you, audience, to shout out some things to them while they walk to archery, which is a really far away place that they need to maybe do some laps around until they find it. So they are going to react. Our staff members are going to react to the emergencies, the situations, the distractions. They are going to figure out how to get their cabin safely from A to B. So, you guys are going to start over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're starting over there. Your scenario, the whole cabin. You're their cabin to archery. So you guys are monitoring the heckling from the audience and getting your cabin to archery. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Moment to carry. So you guys, campers, are listening for what the distractions are.
Squirrel! Oh my god, look at squirrel!
Guys, we gotta.
Bear! Bear!
You just realized one of your kids is missing.
It's a
Hold on,
snake.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, where's Tyler? Wait,
There's only one concern.
Okay, we gotta go to archery though.
Bloody nose.
Dead bird.
Dead bird?
It's fine. It's gonna be. It's okay.
Let's just punch it. Let's not gonna sit.
Bloody nose.
Bloody nose.
Whose nose is bleeding? Here, I have it.
Oh, there's blood! Tyler beat himself.
Again. She laughed.
Oh, we see the camper.
No, she's really.
You're late. Guys, let's walk out.
No, run, he can't run. Army trip.
Leave back.
And archery's coming up. You're almost there.
But arrows are flying out of my face.
Arrows.
And scene. You made it.
That was an eventful walk to archery. We're just calling it quits halfway and going to the cabin, dog.
I know, you can add that point up to the cabin.
A bear,
Snakes.
We're done.
That was hectic, right? Now, I mean, you have 2 staff members, you have more campers than that. Most of you have 8, 9 campers. You have more than that, 10 campers. Around 9 campers, right? So, I mean, it's a lot. It can be chaotic. That's why there's 2 of you. So when you are actively monitoring, please make sure that you are doing the best, to the best of your ability, at having both of you there. This is why you should not be like, oh, I'm going to take a break this activity period, and then my coach's going to take a break the next activity period. There are 2 of you for a reason. So you should be there. So no one should be, we're not doing this like, oh, I'm just going to take this activity period off. That's not a thing. So keep that in mind as you work together, because otherwise you can get overwhelmed with the chaos. Obviously that was fun and we're having all these things happen at once. Sometimes it feels like that as a counselor. You have all of these things happening. Each kid has their own individual things going on that you and your CIT, your co-counselor, have to be monitoring at all times. And it takes time to get used to it. But we have faith in you. We know that you all are going to be amazing at it. So just keep that in mind. All right.
All right, anticipate risks. Be proactive. You guys know what that means. Be proactive in your kids' behavior. If you see them go to pick up a rock, we know the rocks live on the ground, right? Really address the stuff ahead of time. I'm sure he's going to talk about it, but make rules in your cabin, right? Every cabin should have their set of rules, and you should sit down with the kids on day 1 and go over what those rules are. Typically what's a rule you have in your cabin every year?
Don't dangle off your bunks because it's somehow an issue.
Don't dangle off your bunks. I used to. Did anybody dangle off their bunks when they were a camper? I think most of the boys did, right? All right. Anything else? Any rules in your cabin that you guys established on day 1?
I do 2 people on the top bunk. I don't do more than 2 people just because they'll start pushing each other or it gets chaotic or they have fights and things like that.
No more than 2 on the top bunk. Any other rules?
Don't go in before the staff member.
Don't go in the cabin before a staff member? That's good. Why?
Safety.
Animals, right?
Yeah, so you never did.
Boys, what are some rules you have? Tyler, what's up? Okay. Don't spray in the cabin. All right. Boys, what do you guys got?
Keep your stuff off the ground.
Keep yourself off the ground. All right. Anybody else?
I actually like having the kids ask each other permission to get on each other's bunks.
Yep.
I think
Big
that
one.
just kind of provides them their own personal space, and it builds like their boundary system a little bit.
Absolutely.
Healthy boundaries.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yep, that's a good one.
Genius.
Good. You guys should have all your rules set day one, so these kids know there's no excuses when they break the rules, and you have to give them that talking to that we set these rules up for a reason. All right, make spaces safe, make routines safe. All right. We talked about a little bit of safe space with the bunks, asking permission to get on there. Make sure the cabin is a fun place. Make sure it's a happy place, right? We're not talking about stuff, the problems we have down the hill. We're not talking about problems in our relationships. We're not talking about that, right? Camp's a happy place. We're keeping all that down there. We go up to camp for a reason. That's for the kids. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's a break away from the real world, right? It's the same for the kids. They're breaking away from school, from their parents, from all the drama, all that, right? That's what camp's all about. Camp as a whole should be a safe space for them, all right? Make safety important. Talk about it. Don't worry about killing the vibe if something must stop to be safe. That's an easy one, all right? Address the camp rules when you need to address the camp rules. If there is danger somewhere, you guys, with the animals and all that, if they ask, are there snakes up here? Don't tell them no, because when they see a snake, you just lost credibility. And they're not going to trust you, right? Talk about all that stuff. Talk about what to do if you see a snake, if you see a bear. Talk about how we're going to handle it, right? It shouldn't be taboo. There's animals outside, right? All right, realize the differences in your campers, who is prone to risky behavior and who is overly cautious. So on your little the little sheets we give you with your campers' names and everything, we're going to see your unit director if there's something that we need to talk about. On mine, I put the kids' interests, just so you guys have some talking points on day one. You know, like you got a kid that likes Roblox. This other camper likes Roblox. Cool, they're best friends right off the bat, right? But if you have any questions about your kids, or you see behavior issues, or something's just not sitting right with you, maybe the kid is overly cautious, maybe the kid's afraid of the dark, you can come to your unit directors. We have their packets. We've been going over them this entire time, just reading up on these kids. If there's something that needs to be told you right away, that'll be on your sheet. But if you pick up on something during the week and you have questions, come to us, come to Regina or I, and we'll kind of break it down for you what the parents wrote in the packets, okay? And then adapt appropriately to their needs. All right? And if you have questions on that, ask your senior counselors, ask your directors. And then plan for the worst. Mentally prepare for high-risk activities and pool, lake, archery, everything really. Again, head on a swivel. It's one of my favorite sayings. Just make sure you guys have a plan if something happens. Talk to your partner, talk to your counselor, your CIT. What are we going to do if this happens? All right? Camp is fun, but the reality is people can get hurt at camp. Right? It happens. So just have these plans in your mind. That way, if something does happen, you guys are prepared for it. All right? And we have the nurses up there, and we have other people. You guys just went through first aid, right? For those of you that were here, first aid CPR. So we know all that stuff. But just be ready. Be prepared for for anything that can happen up there.
Scenario.
All right, we need 4 people for this one. 4 people, come on down.
Go.
4
Right
people,
there.
come on down.
Come on,
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Come on, Abigail.
Make a space for them.
Oh my goodness. Dive.
Thank you.
Figure it out, man.
Big Raj special.
Okay, come on over. Let's hear it for Counselor Deshawn.
Congratulations!
And then Camper 1, Camper 2, Camper 3.
Yay!
All right, so audience, you are going to watch this dramatic pre-enactment of a typical day at camp. As the story unfolds, you will witness things that the staff member should have seen coming. When you do, holler out, should have seen that coming, and then we'll pause and discuss how the staff member could have anticipated that risk. All right? So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. You guys know what you're doing, audience?
Yes.
All right. So when you hear should have seen that coming, pause. All right?
Okay, kids, let's get to our cowboy alien costumes and head dive.
My costume is a green morph suit.
Oh.
I run my grandpa's real Spurs. I don't know how they're possible. Camp sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, Derek, what should we have seen coming?
I believe they're both Spurs, and I'm kind of like iffy on the horse suit.
Okay, why? Let's get it.
I mean, it covers her full face and you can't really see through it.
Good one.
Safety.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
What was yours? Did you have one?
Me?
Yeah.
I said Camp sucks.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Come on. Chill.
Alright, so how should the counselor anticipate risks in something like, superhero, one of those costume days? Yeah.
Always bring extras, like something for the
That is the best thing.
Bring some extras, so in case a kid comes with something that's kind of inappropriate, you're not gonna be like, too bad, you don't have a costume for this one, right? Like, give them an alternative. Usually that can help. What else? What else can we do? How else can the counselor kind of anticipate risks? How can he have kind of figured out ahead of time, like, we're gonna have some problems here?
You guys can talk about the meal before it comes up too, like, oh wow, what did you bring for such and such before you get to the cabin? That way you have an idea that somebody might have Spurs.
Right? Yeah, or maybe like at breakfast each day we're saying, hey, here's what's on the docket for today, right? Here's what we're doing. Like, what are you doing for, superhero? What are you dressing up as for Halloween, right?
I just visually see where to head out, and I see that one of the kids don't have a costume. I'm gonna send them out.
Good. Or has a dangerous costume, right? So yeah, if you're headed out the door, you're not gonna be like, we're late. You're gonna have to bring the Spurs with you. You have to stop and make an adjustment. As Joey mentioned earlier, there's always time to stop and reset if something is unsafe, right? All right, keep going.
Let's go. We're gonna be late. All handouts by 4.
Ouch! I got a needle right in my foot. These foot pieces are really thin. Oh, I just sliced my artery! Oh!
Jeez.
I hate camp. Camp sucks.
Alright, so what are some of the issues that came up here? Gavin?
The costume that she was wearing didn't have any feet protection.
Oh.
So yeah, should have seen that coming, right? What should the counselor have done?
Make sure.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're noticing that before you leave the cabin. Make sure everyone has appropriate footwear. If it's raining, make sure everyone has, their jacket, etc. What else? What's going on with poor little Castor there? Why should we have seen that coming where Castor...
Spurs.
Yes, you allowed him out of the cabin with his Spurs, and then he fell down and cut an artery. Safety issues, right? Safety issues.
Started jingling.
What about what's going on with Miguel? So what can we do there? How can we anticipate that?
Positive.
Providing costumes, right? If he doesn't have a costume, that's the problem. Anticipate that. If he doesn't have a costume for one, maybe he doesn't have a costume for multiple activities, right? 2 minutes before you're headed to Flagpole is not the time to figure that out, right? Make sure that you kind of are talking, figuring those things out before. Are we still going? Or are we done? We're done? All right, good job. Thank you.
Yay!
Take a bow. All right, so again, remember, anticipate risks.
Always.
All right, set boundaries. Set simple, age-appropriate rules. We went over that, right? The rules for the 13-year-olds are going to be different than the rules for the 8-year-olds. All right? We all know that. So make sure those line up. Use positive reinforcement. Instead of saying don't run 1,000 times, praise the ones who are walking. So let me repeat that so we don't get confused because I just did. Don't run. Don't say 1,000 times don't run. Praise the ones who are walking. Right? That's an easy one as well. You guys know all this stuff, so it's just a refresher for most of you. Teach and use a free signal or callbacks. When I say nacho, you say cheese. Any others? We've all done that. I know Phil used to do that a lot, right? I used to do the hoorah thing to get the kids to listen and all that. Find out a creative way to get their attention. In elementary school, they'll do the, this, and all the kids do that, or whatever, flap like a bird, or whatever they do. Find something creative that'll get their attention and it'll get them to do the behavior you want them to do. All right, which is usually be quiet so you can talk to them now. Swag. That might be.
Again, that's really good when you have like a cabin signal. That's why we like to have all of that, the cabin decorations and all of that, because it helps with behavior management throughout the week. Tie it all together.
One easy one is when you line up to go to the flagpole, have them count off. Because that gets their attention right away. Right? Number 1 says 1, right? Everyone else will fall in line and they'll start counting off as well. Insist on safe behavior. If we're not doing it safely, we must stop and reset. Like what Gina said, there's always time. If there's a safety thing, there's always time to stop and reassess what's going on. All right? Don't worry if you're going to be late somewhere because you have to stop and address a safety issue. It is what it is. Okay, just do that. All right? And insist on the kids being safe. The little kids are going to emulate the older kids. Right? The older kids are going to emulate leadership. So if leadership is throwing rocks, who do you think is going to throw rocks? The entire camp. Right? So it starts with us. We have to lead by example. Then it goes down to leadership, all the way down to the 8-year-olds. Okay? So make sure we're doing the same thing. And if we see something unsafe, address it. Okay? If there's something unsafe and it's not your cabin, address it. And then go to the staff members in that cabin and talk to them about it so they're aware of what's going on as well. They should be because they should be there. But in the event that maybe they're taking a nap during cabin time and something happens, make sure that counselor or CIT is, informed on what was going on as well and what corrective actions you had to take.
I want to add on to that. Here, you want to do the scenario? Yeah. I want to add on to that. As we're setting boundaries and as we are, enforcing the rules for safety, we want to really make sure that we're doing so positively, right? We don't yell at kids, right? Like, we're not saying, stop that, come here, don't do that, ever, right? Like, that's not what we're doing. That's not what camp is about. But we have to make sure that we are serious about safety and they know when we're being serious about a safety issue. But make sure that, we're keeping it positive, that we're, instead of saying again, don't run, we can say, hey, please walk. Again, just to reiterate there, we're not yelling at kids.
Positive.
We're not being negative to kids. Even though something might set your heart going, right? And you're like, oh my God, this isn't safe. We're not going to be stop that right now, right? Because you've lost control of the situation when that happens, right? So make sure that we are assessing and anticipating so that when something happens, we're like, okay, I know exactly what's going on here and how I can deal with that positively so that I'm not lashing out at children, right? Yeah, Kevin.
When you're praising them for doing well in their behavior, I think at least the younger ones, they like when you say you appreciate them for doing it. Captain, walking, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Because then they're like, oh, okay, now I feel good, and I want them to say that again.
Heck yeah. Turns it around. Makes it positive.
Good.
Oh no! Scenario! No one else did? You guys suck.
All right, for this one, you guys can stay seated. We're going to play a game here. We're going to set boundaries one word at a time. So as a group, we're going to collectively set boundaries. One word at a time, I will set the scene and give the first word. Then as a group, we will compose the rule, direction, or boundary that fits. Pretty much you guys are going to yell out a word that fits the scenario and the word that I'm using. So we'll accept words auction style as you holler them out. Our first scene is, we're standing in line with the flagpole. The word is everyone.
Should.
No.
Freeze.
And.
Stand.
Still.
Until.
Yes.
Dismiss.
Boom.
By program.
Yeah.
We've done this before. All right, okay, all right.
All right, the second scenario. Dining table expectations. You guys are in the dining hall at your tables. Everyone
sit
down.
With
The
with your the cabin.
And
Drink.
4 glasses of water.
All right, next is campfire. Everyone
listen. Stay. Flashlights.
With
stay flashlights.
Okay, whoa.
Sorry, I ran from that one. Flashlights was faster than me.
Lights back.
Oh.
All right, rest period. Everyone
Rest.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, so, building off that
Love the
last one Joe
backgrounds.
talked about, we want to always model safe behavior. Think ahead, plan ahead, give yourself time. Again, take an extra moment to make it safe. We can have all the fun, but not if it's safe. Don't hope nobody gets hurt. Take the steps to prevent injury, right? Like if you see kids starting to run, don't be like, oh, I hope they don't fall down. Like, let's actively, stop that from happening. Point out to each other when you see something unsafe happening. We are human. We're not perfect, right? We're maybe gonna miss things sometimes, right? It's chaotic. I've got, all of these campers that I am in charge of, and my co-counselor is off to the side counseling someone for their RAC, right? They're there, but they're not fully, actively participating here, right? So I've got all these campers. Maybe I'm not seeing everything all the time. I'm doing my best. I'm scanning, I'm counting, I'm anticipating. But if somebody else, if there's another staff member that sees something that I'm missing, I would appreciate if you said something to me, like, hey, just so you know, this is happening over here. I went ahead and, took care of that, but just keep an eye on that. Take it gracefully, right? It's not a commentary on, you're a terrible counselor if you miss something now and again, right? So make sure that you are, hey, thanks for helping me out with that. I appreciate that. Adults like to hear it too, right? Keep yourself safe. Again, don't be alone with a camper ever in any situation. There's literally zero situation where that's acceptable. Follow the rule of 3, which Liz talked about earlier, and then minimize physical contact. This keeps you safe. Again, what are we talking about specifically when we're saying minimize physical contact? What does that look like? Like side hug instead of front hug, high five, fist bump, right?
That's
kind of
it.
stuff is
That's
good.
it. That's literally it.
We don't want weird huggy. All right.
Half hugs only. Oh no! Scenario!
Alright, I need 9 volunteers.
Wow. That's so much more than that.
I'm in, dude. I'm in.
Go.
Alright. Give me 3 over here. Okay, you guys are you're models. Give me 3 more. You guys are going to be the models. You guys are going to be the mod hunters. You guys are going to be the narrators. So what we're going to do, you guys are going to get a scenario and we're going to act it out. When I say freeze, the modeler is going to move you into a safer position. The narrators are going to talk about why they're doing that, what was unsafe, and why they moved you into a certain position. So for your first scenario,
Like ancient I haven't seen it
okay? All right. This scenario is a step back a little bit, give some room to work here. Okay, we're at the pool. We have 2 staff members just hanging out. And then we have this.
Oh!
And she's going into the shallow end.
Good job, guys.
Freeze. Okay, now our modelers are going to adjust their behavior. All right,
Okay, so those 2, I'm going to put fingers.
Relax,
right there. They're more focused on their conversations than the drowning child. So that's what happened. Oh, she was running. She was running.
Okay, and then narrators, what did they do to correct the behavior?
Now they're blaming the child for running. They shamed the child.
What is wrong with
This was their intention is being correct.
All right, that's one way to interpret what's going on. That's another way to interpret what they did.
It's like they're paying more attention. Like have their eyes on the person who's drowning. Wait,
Save that one. Right, now, models. You guys are now going to be the narrators. You're going to be our models. You guys are going to be the moderators. You have the models. Okay. We're at the campfire now. We're at campfire.
Make sure you're blocking the audience for seeing the scenario.
No, we're at campfire. Others, fix it. Fix it.
You want to move them to a safer.
Okay, narrators. What happened on the first one?
Philip fell into the fire.
He does that.
Repeat move.
And how was the All right, one last one. Have we all got that one? Let's give them a hand real quick. Narrators, modelers.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys model up.
All right, and freeze.
By the way.
Is that the top one?
Yes.
Okay.
And she's outside the attic.
You're fine. You're exactly
I was watching.
there.
Yeah, okay, so they took Tyler off the top bunk, basically, and brought everyone together so they could all see each other. And you're like, hey, don't do that.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go over communication next, all right? Very important. See something, say something. If you feel something is unsafe at an activity, speak up. Let the appropriate director know about anything unsafe in camp. If there's an issue with perm staff and it's a safety issue, address it. If there's an issue with perm staff and it's a personality issue, bring it to our attention. I mean, sometimes we're all trained a little differently. Maybe perm staff says something that rubs us the wrong way, rubs the kid the wrong way. Bring it up to us. Safety issues, if you see something, say something, bring it up to that perm staff, bring it up to us. All right? Realize communication or comprehension differences and work to ensure all understand. All right? You're going to have kids with different levels of communication skills. You're going to have some kids that might have ADHD, stuff like that. You're going to have to learn to communicate with them a little differently, and you're going to have to exercise patience a lot more with certain kids than with other kids, okay? Recognize and address behavioral cues. If someone's anxious, scared, upset, unwell, again, we will have all that in the paperwork. Now, the parents put what they put. Okay, we don't necessarily know these kids as well as their parents do. They put what they put on there. If there's other behavioral issues or anxiety, anything like that, you can talk to us. We'll try to figure it out together, okay? If the camper repeatedly does something unsafe, pull them aside and have a conversation and explain how you want them to change their behavior, okay? Redirect their attention on what they're doing wrong and bring them into something that they can do right. All right, build trust so campers feel safe reporting concerns. Okay, you guys are their parents for the week. You are their caretakers for the week. These parents feel confident and comfortable enough to leave their children in your care, okay? These kids are going to need that trust or the cabin will fall apart. We talked about losing credibility. If you lie to these kids are smart, right? A lot of these kids have cell phones at 9 years old. They have the world's knowledge in their hands, right? So you can't BS these kids. Like we used to BS these kids all the time. You can't now. They're smart kids. Don't lose credibility. Build that trust with them from day one. from day one before you even get on that bus, and you guys all know this, I'm just reiterating, but sit down with them, bond with your kids, have them bond with each other, build that trust, build those relationships on day one, and the rest of your week is going to go by very smoothly. Okay? Make sure they feel safe with you as well, which I know you guys have no problem doing that.
We also want to make sure that you all feel safe communicating with us. We have years and years and years of experience, so it's okay if you don't know how to deal with an issue, right? Just always remain calm. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to come to us and be like, hey, I've got this kid and this is what's happening. I don't know how to deal with this. That's what we're here for. That is literally our job at camp. So we're happy to sit down with you, brainstorm some solutions. Please feel free to come to us. Don't think that we are gonna, be talking about you and saying like that person's a terrible counselor. They couldn't handle this situation, so they had to ask me for help. Like, we're here to help. We want to help. Please don't, hide all these situations from us, and then all of a sudden you've had to deal with it yourself all week long, and then you explode, and then we have a dangerous situation for you or for camp, right? So make sure that you come to us. CITs, you have Sarah. She has years and years and years of experience as well. She was an amazing counselor herself. So make sure you go to her. You actually have CITs. You have daily meetings with Sarah and behavior, communication, all of this is stuff that you will talk about. So if you're sitting there right now going I don't know really how I deal with any situation, you're building that. That's why you're a counselor in training. But please use us as resources. Come to us. We are here to help you. So we want everyone to be able to communicate, not just you with your campers, but also you with us. All right.
Oh no! Scenario!
Thank you. Let's play. It's great. It's safe. Communicate. I need 3 volunteers. Has anyone not volunteered yet?
Whoa.
All right, come on down.
Tyler is all
Come on
three.
down, kid who's never volunteered.
Trinity.
We have one more. All right. So you are going to stand over here, facing the audience.
Oh, brother. This guy.
And this is a multiple choice question game. So I'm going to give you the scenario. I'm going to tell you 4 options, and then when I tell you 2, you're going to say, okay, I think answer 1. You're going to put up 1, 2, 3, or 4 fingers. Got it? So, number 1. You notice a huge nail sticking out of the bunk. Should you, 1, hit it with a rock until it falls out? 2, send 1 staff member to a unit director to report it? 3, tell the camper to cover it with a sock? Or 4, flag down the maintenance worker and show her? Everyone have their answer? Everyone in the audience know what they would pick? Let's put it up in 3, 2, 1. What's your answer? 2, 2, and 11. Okay. 2, send 1 staff member to a unit director to report it. Yeah, we're definitely not hitting it with a rock until it falls out, because where do rocks live?
On the ground.
Right? So we're not modeling good behavior if we're picking up rocks and being like, oh, just hammer it in with this rock. Also, maybe it's a necessary nail, so we don't want it to fall out of the box. We're not just covering it with a sock. Why not? At some point, someone is going to have a close interaction with that nail covered with a sock, right? And it's not going to be pretty. And then, why are we not flagging down the maintenance worker and showing her? Yeah, well, she has other things to do. There's a chain of command here. Come to us. We'll communicate to the camp staff. You do not need to be flagging them down and being like, hey, I need you to come deal with this. They have their schedules. They know what they're doing. They're doing their thing. Don't interrupt them and be like, come deal with my problem, right? Come find us. All right, next. You're at BD's. The perm staff is on their phone while your campers are shooting. They don't look up, even when they're telling the campers to go set up the targets. Should you, 1, Or 4, leave. And 3, 2, 1, what are you doing?
I want to do 1 and 3, actually.
Do what?
1 and 3. Let them know I feel more comfortable if they're watching on our next room and let Kendall know next time so it can be addressed between me and I guess.
Good, yeah, like we're gonna tell somebody about that, but we're most concerned about what's happening in the moment, right? Safety, right now. Please don't throw yourself in front of, like, there's no need to sacrifice yourself in protest, like, this will be safe. Don't do that. Also, we don't want to leave if we don't have to. We can figure out a way to make it work because we do want the kids to participate in these activities. We want them to get a chance to do all the things. So we don't want to just be like, we're out of here, right? So we want to make it work. We want to be respectful of the perm staff. Like, you know, maybe they have something going on. It's just, hey, is there a way that we can both be watching here, right? All right. Last question. You have a camper who isn't really joining in, right? We always have that one. It doesn't seem like anyone's bothering them. Should you, 1, let them be, they are probably just shy. 2, make them your helper. The added time with them may reveal some issue. 3, insist they tell you what is wrong and who has wronged them. Or 4, ask them every hour on the hour what is wrong. They will likely open up eventually. Everyone have their answer? What do you think it is in 3, 2, 1, reveal? Everyone says, make them your helper. The added time with them may reveal some issue. Good. If there's no issue, it is okay to let them be. Like, I mean, at some point, like, some kids are just like, they want to be along for the ride. They want to just kind of be there, but they don't have to be the most active all the time, right? Like, you don't want to be that person who, again, is asking all the time, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? You're going to make something be wrong, right? Like, not everybody has to be over the top crazy and, you know, happy fun time all the time. And again, insisting, like, what's wrong, who wronged you, right? Like, because now you're taking a kid to a place of, like, anger that maybe they weren't at, right? Like, nobody needed to go there. All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
You guys did so good. Excellent job. Come on down.
Okay.
We're good.
All right, so next we have the have-tos of supervision. So this is where it's time for the fun stick figure drawings.
Laser eyes.
We have folks. All right, so what do you have to do when you're supervising? You have to set up and be in position. You have to be in the right position to supervise, right? If you're not in the right place, then you're not going to be supervising appropriately. You need to look and listen, right? Use your eyes, use your ears, look and listen to what's happening. Anticipate. When you are supervising a cabin of kids, like anticipate, like, I know this kid's gonna jump off that log right there. Like, what am I gonna do to prevent that from happening? We don't wanna just be reactionary. We don't wanna always just be like, let me jump in after something's happened. We wanna stop it from happening in the first place. Engage and redirect. You wanna practice how to get kids to do something else. And then, again, communicate.
All right, set up in position. Set up every one of your environments to ensure supervision and access to all campers. Position yourself and other staff in ways that guarantees all campers can be supervised at all times. Keep close enough proximity so that you can monitor safely and appropriateness. All right, let's play where to be to best see. Stick figure times.
Yeah.
So these are the basics of supervision. So the yellow, orange, mustardy color. Mustard. That's the counselor supervising all of the red campers, right? So we want facing the campers. This is a no, away from the campers, right? So everyone sees that. There's counselor facing, and then the nope is the counselor away. Everyone's understanding what the drawings are showing.
Yeah. All right, so you see the one on the left, the counselor, not looking at his campers, both of them.
Nope.
Chit-chatting, not looking at their campers in archery. You see one is bow and arrow is orientated towards the other shooters on the line. Probably not a good day.
That's not good.
No. So that's not the way
At least
to
the
do it.
counselors won't see it happening.
But luckily, we're going to show you how to do it properly.
So you have to set yourself up so that you are in the best position to see. All right, so where should staff be to best see? So this is a cabin. The red dots are all your campers outside of the cabin. Where should a counselor be? Where would you put one?
Lower right quadrant.
Oh, right there?
On the right, on the pathway coming in from the right.
Okay, on the pathway coming in from the right. Why right there?
The right, not the left, over on this side. So that way you can see both sets of campers.
So we want that counselor so they can see both sets of campers. Like that.
Yeah.
Good job, Jan. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh. You've got some campers over here, too.
If only we had another counselor.
You are going to need another. This is why there's two of you. Where should that other one be?
Top left.
Somewhere, right, where they can see two of the groups. So every camper is supervised by someone, right? All right, you take this.
All right, you're at the lake. We're doing the carnival. There's all the campers in camp. Where should our staff be?
Couple by
By the lake. By the lake.
Outer perimeter.
Yeah, middle, the lake, on the sides, okay?
Just counselors go over.
Yep.
Just like that. Playing man-on-man D. You know? Zone coverage.
Position yourself so you can see everything going on.
Hell yeah, dude.
What is significant about what the counselors are doing here or not doing?
Looking at the campers. They're not together.
Facing the campers.
They're not just clumped up together, right? Like there's not a clump of counselors off to the side while the kids are just, having fun doing their thing. Like they're interacting, they're intermingled, they're all over the place. Obviously, have some fun. Meet up with your counselor friends from time to time, but make sure you're spread out as well.
All right, traveling between locations. Your cabin's here in kind of a gaggle, not in a line, right? Just kind of in a big group, walking to where they're needing to go. Where should our staff be? Where should we be positioned? Say it again?
One behind the kids and one in front of the kids.
One behind and one in front, which is exactly what you showed when you modeled that, when your kids were going crazy with spurs and everything else. You guys are you trying to get archery, right? You were in the front, Gavin was in the back, right? Perfect.
Why do you not want, you're both leaders, why aren't you both in the front? Yeah, you're going to have a couple who are talking to each other at the back, and as they're talking, they're walking slower, and then they don't realize that the rest of the cabin, turned off some way, and then all of a sudden you're missing a couple of campers because you were just together at the front. Leadership doesn't always come from the front, right? We need someone in the back bringing up the rear as well. All right. Why aren't you both at the rear then? Then you can see all the campers.
They don't know where to go.
They don't know, 8-year-olds don't remember where they're going, right? Maybe some of the older campers are like, I know the way, I know how to get to archery, okay, cool. But 8-year-olds, they don't know, they need a leader. All right. Restroom breaks. Again, we talked about this, Liz talked about this, rule of 3. You can see there's one counselor supervising, there's kids in the lake, there are lifeguards on duty as well, right? They're positioned around the lake. And then if someone has to go to the restroom, a counselor is taking at least 2 kids with them, right? We're not sending a kid off I'll watch you from here, just go ahead and go. We're not sending 2 campers off on their own. This is how it has to be, all right?
All right, look and listen. Keep your vision wide, scan, move, look close, and look far. That's pretty simple, right? Sound simple enough? When you're keeping an eye on your kids, you're looking farther ahead of where you guys are walking. If you're going to, the low ropes or whatever, you're looking way ahead, seeing what's ahead, looking for snakes, looking for dangers, whatever else. That's another reason why we have one in the front, one in the back. If we need to stop the train, it's a lot easier to just hold everyone back than to run up, right? Or call from the back of the line there. Always scan, always look, keep an eye on all your kids, all right? And that's also like what they're wearing, their shoes, stuff like that. I've had it as a counselor where a kid got out of the cabin wearing flip-flops, and I didn't catch it. We get halfway down to the lake, and I realized he's wearing flip-flops. That was on me. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't scanning to make sure the kids were set up for the day. All right? Listen in, listen for shenanigans. Love that word. Move in when things crescendo, or fall silent. I'm sorry. Yeah, listen in to your kids, what they're talking about, what they're doing, okay? Give you a lot of insight to what's going on in the cabin dynamics. Okay, so listen to what they're doing. You'll pick up on a lot of cool things that you can use later on in the week. One kid's talking about that he just made the football team, whatever it is. Use that later on in the week when you're talking to them. If you needed to, maybe you're trying to correct the behavior or something. Hey, would your coach appreciate you acting like this? Stuff like that. So listen, get a good insight to your kids. All right, let's play where to learn to best look and listen. All right, where to learn to best look and listen.
All right, so here we have the 360-degree scan. So we have a counselor here. They are surrounded with all of their, campers. You want to do a 360-degree scan. Anytime you get anywhere, like turn a full circle, scan around like the Terminator, and think about when something goes wrong here, what's it going to be? This counselor is scanning around. What are some of the dangers that they are seeing that they can now deal with before the campers make it a problem? What do we got here? What did you say, Patrick?
I said the hand dice.
The hand dice?
Axe.
Oh, axe. I thought you said the hand dice. I was like, yeah, the hatchet, the axe, right? Probably shouldn't have one of those laying around. So if I'm the counselor, I'm going to be like, hey, see that? Put that away right now. What else do we have?
Scissors.
Scissors. What else?
Scorpion.
Oh, I see. Scorpion.
Kendall. Oh, Kendall.
And we have a snake as well. This is a very active location. But you want to do that 360-degree scan, right? Make sure, when you pause somewhere, you're looking, you're anticipating, what is everything around me? You want to be in a place where you can see all of your kids and see, everything around you.
All right, dining hall.
Where should the
Yeah. Here's all your campers in the red sitting around the table. Where should your counselors be seated?
With your cabin.
With your cabin,
Wow.
yes,
Silent.
correct. No. Should the counselors be sitting next to each other?
No.
Why not? Right? If you need to address something quickly, you don't want to have to go all the way around the table, right? So how do we position ourselves? We're going to split the table, right? One on each end so that you guys can see all your kids and you guys can still communicate with each other, right?
And how does that relate to the director?
Yeah, and then counselors should be facing, at least one, should be facing the directing staff. We need to make an announcement, program's got something.
Always got something.
Always got something.
Always.
You guys can see and still keep eyes on your kids.
Yes.
I thought we were at bench style now.
Yeah.
It's still the
It's the
same.
same principle.
Okay.
Same principle.
Yeah, sure.
But yes.
So we do have benches, rectangle tables.
Yeah.
Noted.
All right, campfire.
I think I'm on
His
circle.
favorite. Some people who need to hear this aren't here right
I
now.
think so.
Campfire.
Oops.
Where should you? These are your campers at campfire. Where should you be? Got it.
City line.
No. Right. See, this is why. Because people have been doing this year after year. You should not be sitting behind them.
Right near that orange part.
Also, not a good idea. Not a good idea. We've seen what happens when you get too close to the fire. Where should you be? Trin?
On either side, left to right.
Okay.
Never let her sit down.
But you should have one or two kids on in the middle-ish.
Like amongst them?
Yeah.
Good. So, not behind them, but
Among us.
in the back row, if you have two rows. The idea is you want to be able to access all of the kids at any given time. So if you need to lean in and be like, right? You need to be able to talk to at any given time. Cabins.
Bottom left, bottom right. What'd you say?
Bottom left, bottom right.
Bottom left, bottom right.
This is where the staff is. A lot of you, again, some of you, you have new staff members in your cabin, so make sure that, people know that. We're not, just going to go in and tell you right now. King will try to claim whatever bed he wants, so make sure you tell him, you're right.
And that's for the directing staff too. That's why we do that is the counselors are in the same spot, so if we need to wake you up in the middle of the night for something, or we need to locate you, we know where you're going to be. So we don't have to go to every bunk, right, with a flashlight, wake up all the kids trying to find you. So it's very important. I'm sure you guys will relay that to your partners.
Who has a memory of, you've seen a director walk through and, shine lights on you? Because we do that, every night. We do a walkthrough and, shine lights, staff here, we're good. Also, if we have to wake somebody up, to cover another cabin because something happened, right? We need to know where you are.
Anticipate. If you are actively supervising, you can see the future. Know which of your campers to keep extra eyes on, know which times of day need extra attention, know which activities could need extra active supervision. So what are some examples of that? What are some examples of active supervision? What's that? All right, so your kids have an issue every time you go to an activity, right? You got issues, right? So what are we gonna do to prevent those issues? You pick up on it day one. How do you actively supervise that moving forward?
Many ways you can turn into a game.
Go.
Depends on what it's doing.
Active supervision is just paying attention. Pay attention to those times of day where the kids, because the little kids towards the end of the day, they're going to start getting tired and cranky and rambunctious, right? Pay attention. That might be game time, right? That's why we play a game before we go to campfire, right? Kind of get them relaxed and loosened up, ready to go have fun at campfire. All right. Any other examples of active supervision?
I would say that I think flagpole is a time that needs extra active supervision because you're just standing there, right? That's why we do the roll calls and stuff, to give you something to do while you're waiting. So if you as the staff are off with the other staff taking pictures, your kids are just standing there. So don't be surprised when someone gets hurt, or when one runs away, or when a kid gets the homesickness kicks in, because they need more active supervision at that time. So make sure that you are with your kids, coming up with a roll call together, practicing the roll call, singing songs. Those are the times when, again, things happen. Any others that you can think of?
At campfire, it would be easy to get caught up in campfire themselves, so you're watching it and you're not watching your kids. So,
yep.
Or before campfire with all the dancing.
Yeah. So you should always be you should know where all the kids are at campfire.
Good.
You.
Alright, so you want to be smooth about supervision and safety. Engage and redirect. So once you know which of your campers will need more support in these areas, right? The second there's some downtime, this kid's gonna start complaining. Or, these two kids are gonna start fighting. You want to engage them as your helper, the line leader, the KP, give them a special job. Don't chastise them. We're not yelling at kids. We're not scolding kids. Don't call them out for needing extra help to be safe, right? Get ahead of it. If you make someone, your special helper or the line leader and give them a job that has a positive purpose, then, it's not like the whole rest of the cabin knows oh, they have to walk with so-and-so because they're always running away, right? Get ahead of it, give them, a special job to redirect their attention. If your group is doing something unsafe, don't just tell them to stop. Give them something to replace the behavior, right? Remember that you're working with kids. If kids are standing at flagpole and they've decided that they're all standing around waiting, so they're going to take turns jumping off the log that's there, right? You can't just be stop and then go back to, whatever you're doing. They're kids. They need something else to do. There's a need that's not being met they need something else to do. So you want to be able to redirect their engagement into something else. This is why it's good to have, all those little like card games, card tricks, like all those, like Johnny, like all of those types of things. Little group building games, because that redirects their behavior and keeps them occupied. Anything to add to that?
Oh no! Scenario! Alright guys, not all at once, huh?
Somebody said, oh no, uh-oh.
Did I say oh no?
You several times.
I was gonna say every time.
I say oh no?
Yeah.
That's funny. I can't read, guys, so whatever.
He's got the two.
It's okay, Sean. It's okay.
Touch.
You're just here for the fun.
All right, we're going to play a game called Coulda Said, Shoulda Said. I'm going to share a scenario, and I need a volunteer to share what you could have said, and another volunteer to share what you should have said. So we're just going to yell it out. All right? So a camper repeatedly runs out of the cabin barefoot. Could have said,
No, don't do that.
no, don't do that. Should have said,
put your shoes on.
Where are your shoes?
good. Don't do that. Okay, well, there's that void, right? What do you want me to do then? Be direct with these kids. Tell them, hey, come in here and put your shoes on. You're going to get thorns in your feet or whatever. All right. Your campers are 3 bites into a hot dog eating contest. Could have said, go.
Stop that. Stop
Go. Should have said,
not
safe. Yo, chill.
Your campers are having a contest to see how many pine cones they can get to land on the cabin roof. Could have said, nice shot. Anyone else? Who's winning? All right, good. Should have said,
They live on the ground.
Not safe.
okay, how are we going to redirect them?
A new game.
A new game.
Here's
Good.
a football.
All right, you have one camper that just won't tie their shoes all week. Could have said,
cut them off.
Okay.
Pick different shoes.
Pick different shoes. Should have said,
let's pick safer ones.
Let's teach you how to tie your shoes.
maybe they don't know how to tie their shoes, right? You gotta think about this stuff. Good. So you got could have said and should have said. Be very careful on how you talk to these kids and the way you interact with them. All right? Just by telling them not to do something, to Gina's point, by telling them not to do something, there's that void of they're going to be like, okay, well, what would you like me to do? Right? Be direct with them. Communicate with them. All right?
Alright, last thing. Again, back to communication. Communication is key. Tell your campers why you're doing what you're doing. Explain that you're thinking about their safety and supervising so that they can have a safe week. It's really important for them to understand why you're doing what you're doing because that helps them feel safe. Remember that campers are in an unfamiliar environment, especially if you have the really young ones. It's their first time at camp. For a lot of them, it's their first time really away from home. They're in a situation where they're living with a bunch of people. They normally live with like 3 people, right? And so there's a whole lot now. There's no fourth wall. Like everything is unfamiliar and everything is strange. And that can manifest in crazy ways, right? And a lot of kids, they feel unsafe. That's why they lash out. That's why they get angry. That's why they, act up because they need support from an adult. And if they can't get it positively, they're going to try to get it negatively, right? They want that support somehow. Anyway, so if you're explaining like, hey, here's why we do this, they understand what the reasoning is behind it. They understand why we have this rule, and it helps them to feel safer, therefore they are less prone to lashing out behaviorally. Even our youngest campers, right? 1 7-year-old and the rest are 8 and up, right? But even our youngest campers, like they're all in school. They have rules in school, right? Like, so it's summer, it's fun, but like they are used to being told to have, to structure. They're used to rules. They're used to like, here's how you act in the classroom. Here's how you act on the playground. So you're not giving them anything new. It's just, different. But they are used to like having, restrictions placed on them at home, at school, you know, some of them play sports, like whatever. Like, so you're not being like the big bad counselor by having rules and explaining your rules, right? They just need to know what they are so that they can feel safe. Tell each other when you see supervision lacking. Again, remember that we have to kind of keep each other on point. We have to tell each other and be like, hey, like, I don't know if you noticed, but like, I think a couple of your kids just ran off over there. Or, hey, is that one of yours? Because he's saying that he's going to throw a rock at my kid's head. You know, like what? Make sure you're telling each other. Everyone's responsible for everyone's safety at camp, right? But keep it positive and remember that we're accepting it positively as well. We're saying, hey, we're all on the same page here and we're all here to help each other out. We're all here to make the best possible, safest possible experience for our kids. Tell a director if you feel someone isn't supervising well. It's not your job to police each other. It's your job to support each other. But if you're like, hey, this is a serious problem, come and talk to us. Anything to add?
No, we're all here for the same goal. So if you see someone lacking, having a tough time, whatever it might be, help them out. If you can't help them out because you guys have your own cabin, your own problems that you're dealing with during the week, come to us and we'll be able to provide resources or help out on our end. Okay? We're all here for the same goal. The goal is to get the same amount of kids down the hill that we take up and to have a great time, to give them a great week, right? So if you guys need help, lean on each other, lean on your directing staff, and it's going to be good. All right? We're all here to help each other.
Yeah. Just to kind of wrap up, remember that for Joe and I, it's our first time doing unit together. So I tell people all the time, I am constantly in awe of Michelle. I mean, I shared a cabin with her too. So I saw all of the things that she did and said. And when I, was offered unit, I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'm going to do it. But people better manage their expectations because I am not Michelle, right? But just remember that we're learning too. So give us some grace as well. We're working through our new job descriptions as well. But we're super happy to be your unit directors this year. We're really excited. We've been working with all the cabins and putting them together, and it's going to be a great week.
Because of you guys.
We're a little bit ahead of schedule, but I guess that's okay. For those of that.
Dodgeball. Stop. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Crap got popped up with another area. We don't have to work it.
I got dodgeballs in the car.
I'm freezing here.
You just come prepared.
I have all the camera
In case you got a ball
It's gonna be fun. From last year, I remember some things. Yeah, gotta take out some extra. What you did last year? I know what you did last summer. Yeah, you showed up late.
You still need a microphone? We good if we talk about it.
Love it when you call me K-pop.
Yo, he turned around quick, dude.
I like it. All right, so.
Did anybody have any questions about what we just
We are here, again, please come to us, but if you're bringing a child to us like day one, that's going to be a problem, right? You're giving up your authority and your credibility, so maybe approach us on your own first. Hey, I'm having a problem with this kid. We'll help you deal with it. Don't escalate to, Joe's like the highest authority there, right? Don't escalate to that on the first day, because then there's nowhere else to go.
All right, well. We have a question in the peanut gallery.
We have more C in the YMCA books.
Yeah!
So I'm going to send a list around. If you need one, put your name on the list, and eventually this list will get back to me, and I'll make sure that happens. If you have one, you're good. But if you need one, put your name on it and pass it down.
Mine's been through. Still have mine.
was gonna go by.
Okay, so it kind of took a little bit or a lot of information and threw it in a few hours. Hello?
Y'all.
That's part of what I'm going to be talking about right here. This is my serious mode at the moment because I have to be. Okay, so we had a lot of information that was thrown at you guys in the last few hours. It's all important information and good information from program all the way to what you had to talk about with safety and responsibilities. A lot of this stuff is going to be reiterated at camp. We have not annual, but a daily counselor meeting in the morning just to touch base with each other. And that way I can pass on information along to the rest of the directing staff and you guys can pass it on to us. It goes pretty quick. So that's the opportunity for all of us really to be together, just like kind of when I was a cop. One time we come together as a briefing in the beginning of the shift, and then we go out, and you don't see each other till the end of the shift. So at camp, we're going to come together really at the beginning of the morning, after breakfast, discuss what we need to discuss. If there's any information I need to let you guys know about, anybody else needs to let you guys know about. If there's any issues or anything else, you guys let us know about that. And then we go off and do our thing and don't see each other until mealtime and then campfire and then go to bed after a little fellowship. So a lot of things are going to be repeated again and again from what T was talking about for leadership stuff, what Diane was talking about, what Jan was talking about, all this stuff, you're going to hear it again. Because a lot of times you go, why am I hearing it now? We're not even at camp. Well, to kind of get you in that thought process right now, you're going to think about things, whether you're going home on a long ride, oh, she's not here, she's left, or you're going to be hanging out with friends, or you're going to be getting ready to go to sleep, you're going to think about what we talked about today, and then maybe tomorrow, and then we're going to see it all over again when we get to camp. So, real quick, I'm going to say this before I get into some other things, announcements. Something we've never had at Camp Oaks. Actually, we have.
Dinosaurs.
Done that for a while, Friday, right? And that way. So still, we're going to do the same thing as far as having the camp store open on Friday at about 4 o'clock. Okay, they will take cash, credit, debit, but no Apple Pay. So that's all I. We're pushing back our time to get to camp a little bit. So that means we don't have to be at the Y so early.
Yes, dude. Let's go.
But we want you guys to be at the Upland Y, Shoe Family Y, by 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Well, it was
7, right? Or 7:30? Yeah, something weird.
It was basically pushed back an hour on the first day.
I'll take it.
So yes, it was 7, but now it's 8.
Okay.
We're gonna have a little bit of a brief meeting that. We're gonna have a little bit of a brief meeting that day, so I can distribute paperwork, get your staff shirts, get ourselves motivated, Disneyland faces, sing, songs.
Lanyards.
Yeah, all that. Back rubs, okay, whatever. So we're just gonna get ourselves in the mode for these parents that are dropping off their prized possessions to us for the week. Okay, so that's gonna start about 8:15-ish. We lose some time, but please, you guys are important in this whole scheme of things. We need you to be there on time. I'm going to be stressing enough as it is if I'm looking around for staff and I don't see someone because I don't know what is going on. So please be on time. What time is this supposed to be at the Y? 8. Yes.
Boys, you guys all have my numbers on the text group. If something happens in the morning of camp, you call me and let me know if you're going to be late.
Yes. If you are driving there, which I can't control that or not, but if you can find a way to be dropped off, don't leave your car parked there for the week. It's not going to be safe.
If you want your car to be regular back,
All that.
Unless you got good shirts, you're in, dude.
Take that to your co-staff who are not here that may not know that. They might be thinking, oh, I'm just going to roll up on Sunday morning and leave my car there. But those are the things that people don't know and that they're scrambling last minute. So communicate.
Plus what Gina said, and I'm also going to send out another text thread on both threads saying exactly that and this. So you're going to get the information. I don't want somebody to be surprised and, well, I can't, and you guys all are working together. I know some people might need to pick it up a friend or whatever it is, but just please get there safely at 8 o'clock and be ready to rock and roll with these kids. The buses are due to arrive about 10 o'clock in the morning. The campers will arrive. I'm going to put this out probably in a few days to the rest of all the parents. We're going to ask them. We're going to ask them to get there at 9:30. They'll probably be there when you guys show up, but
100%.
It's the excitement. Let's see, and it's going to be the usual thing that we usually do. You guys, once we get ourselves together and we're situated, you're going to have a paper or a placard with the cabin number on it. You're going to line yourself along the basketball court on the inside based on cabin number. And the counselor will be the one responsible for hanging out with the kids that they have brought to them once they've checked in with G and Joe and gone through the nurse situation. The CITs or another co-counselor, whichever it is, I don't know, will be helping load the buses with luggage. And that's just part of the process. I'm sure there's parents that'll help out based on what I've seen to get that process started, but it usually doesn't take that long to get that done. So the plan, basically, in a nutshell, is that we are heading up to camp by 11 o'clock. And it'll take us an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, to scoot up the hill. We'll get there, the same thing we've been doing for years. Unload, go right to the campfire ring, and eat our lunches. So remember to bring lunch for yourself. Okay? And then after that, we're going to go into, once we are situated, we get the staff from camp, will come and introduce themselves to us, who they are, talk about a few things, then we'll separate, go get our luggage, design our cabin, decorate our cabin, unload. Last year we did tie-dye to kill some time. We're not going to do that this year. So there'll be a little bit of a gap in time before we get ready for dinner. I challenge you all to maybe take the moment to maybe take your kids out to show them a couple things. We used to do a camp tour.
We had the
of
scavenger
all our
hunt.
cabins. Just, hey, this is where archery is. I know it's far. But just take them, hey, this is where you're going to be doing your fishing. Here's the climbing wall. Those kids who may have never been to camp are going to be like, gosh, wow, this is cool. So that's a good time to do that, along with, of course, decorating your cabin and get things situated. So there'll be plenty of time, and then dinner time will start, I think, 5 o'clock, 5:15 flag. So, and then we'll get ready to do our thing with camp and start over. Any questions? Okay, responsibilities. So, for me, this process is kind of different. In the past, in their position, I've been the one that just had to get you guys together as far as staff, make sure we had people that were going to cover the cabins. If we lost somebody, we had to find somebody to scramble. I didn't have to deal with the behind-the-scenes stuff that Brian always did, and I didn't care, honestly, because he had it handled, and he was fine. It was no need. This year is a little different for me, so I had to be that guy to make sure we have all the paperwork from the parents turned in. We still have a couple of parents that haven't done one thing on their child that they're going to have to get done here in the next few days. And I'm sure somebody might show up and go, oh, I didn't know about that. Here, sit down and fill this out, sir, ma'am, whatever. We're not going to turn away a child, but it's been a lot of active parts. I'm a part of both text threads for both boys and the girls counselors. And a little frustration I'm going to say I do have with this is a lot of us in this room are not paying attention to directions, and they're not being responsible. So for me, I'm looking at this in a different light. You guys are going to be the parents of someone's child. That's dear to their hearts. That's their love, their children. Some of them are okay, get out. See you when you get back. Some of them, oh my God, my Johnny, my. You know, but they're their children that we're taking them from to have a good time. They are trusting each and every one of you guys and girls to bring them back, like Joe said, going up all together, coming back all down, all in one group. Everybody's back. Okay? Part of me has a little bit of an issue. If I have a staff, we have a staff that cannot follow simple directions, but they're going to watch someone's child. That bothers me a little bit. Because you guys are all young adults. You're smart. You guys have talked to me before about your interest in camp and answered some questions that I already really knew because I know most of you, but I had to do that. And then, you know, when I'm asking for certain things or I'm asking you to read something and let me know that you read it, send me a text, do this, do that, it kind of fell apart. So what I'm asking is please be serious about the job we're about to do for these kids and these parents. Please, bring out the best in you at camp. Okay, there's a time and a place to have fun and shuck and jive. There's also a time and place to be serious. Because what I don't want is something to happen, and then in the back of my head I'm going to go, oh man, yeah, I kind of have a feeling. I support every single one of you guys just like the rest of the directing staff do. You ask any one of them about you, we talk about you in a highlight and say you guys are the best. You're homegrown, most of you. Every once in a while we may have somebody come in who is a filler. And we've had fillers come in and stick around. We've had fillers come in and, oh, it's not my thing, I'm good. But most of you guys and girls are homegrown. You're a part of what we do, the culture of West End, and it's been continuing for all these many years. So I back every single one of you guys up, and so do the rest of the directing staff. You guys are what makes it work, and I have nothing bad to say about that. Don't change my mind, please. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. That's just my frustration, and you guys, it's a part of the job for me because I want to be perfect as much as we can't be. I want to be close to it. So when I see things that kind of, don't do that, it's just me. But you guys can be better, and I know you can be better, and I want you to be your ultimate best when we're working with these kids. Now, keep in mind, it's a marathon. You got to pace yourself. Because by the time we get closer to the end of the week, we got short attitudes. We're kind of, If you need a break, you need to just be off and think for a little bit, let us know. You guys got Gina and Joe and the rest of us actually. We're not immune to helping you out. We're all here for you. If you need a break, let us know you need to take a break. Go relax, take a nice warm shower, just chill. Because I understand, so does Diana, so does Joe, Sarah, Gina, T, Jan, Connor, Phil, Gabby, that it's not easy work.
Chris does.
It's not easy.
Chris was a key company.
And Chris, all the directing staff, even the nurse. It's not easy to take 7 to 10 now. How many are each got now? 8, 7? 9. It's kind of low, but it's a lot of work. And to be able to do that for the whole week and still be able to come downhill like, oh my gosh, by the end of the week, we're tired. It's like, and we even sometimes I do our own necks sometimes. So it's part of the process, but you know what? We're back here again. And so the kids come back. So there's got meaning behind it. Yes?
No. Yeah, we're back here again.
Yeah. So that's my spiel on being responsible. I wasn't going to talk about all the responsibilities. I'm not your mom, I'm not your dad, but you guys are young adults, and this is a job.
You are actually her dad.
You're someone's dad, actually.
There is actuality in that, yes, okay. But you guys, it's a job, whether it's volunteer or not, it's a job. And the process starts when you fill out the application and continues from there. I know this year it's been different with the electronic way that we're doing things. and trying to figure out the formatting and all that stuff. So, but I appreciate you guys, and we all appreciate what you're going to do. I already know it's going to be great, and I just look forward to it. Now, on top of that, let's have a discussion about expectations. I don't want you all to say it all at once, but can you guys tell me some of the expectations you think that we have of you guys as counselors?
Professionalism.
Huh?
Professionalism.
Okay, yes. That's good, that works. Jean?
To be safe at all times.
Be safe, yes.
Make sure the kids are having fun.
Make sure kids are having fun, yes, exactly. Continue.
High energy.
High energy, yes.
Watch our language, you know, you get frustrated.
Yeah, right. There's more. Anybody else?
I would say
Leadership. Hold on. Jean, go ahead. Leadership? What does leadership mean? Speak up for me, guys and girls. Speak up.
Just make sure like they know like they're safe, like what they're doing, they trust you, trust follow.
Does it mean leading by example? Being a good role model? Being a mentor? All those things, right? Yes.
I was gonna say be a good role model.
Yes. Perfect. Anyone else?
Having good time management.
Thank you for that. Yes, yes. These are all the things that make. There was a time we actually had a discussion about what makes a camp counselor. We had a drawing of a counselor, had all these things attached to them. But yes, time management is important. Anything else?
Participation in all activities.
Say it again.
So participation in all activities.
Yes. That's something that sometimes falls down because, oh, I didn't bring this, oh, I didn't do that, oh, whatever. They're looking at you. You participate in things that are being done, they're going to participate with you. Hold on, I saw it.
Be and act as a responsible adult.
Man. Yes. And what does that include?
How the image of yourself is portrayed out and about every day, whether it be interactions with fellow counselors, children, what have you, staff, anything.
True. And on that note also that we're talking about staff, we have the ability to interact with the folks that are working up there at camp to also make things happen for us. And they're probably people that might be your age and, you know, college kids, just graduated type kids up there. It's a job for them too. And I know in the past years we've had interactions where it was the best with some of their staff. But if you have an issue, don't get involved in that kind of thing with them. Talk to one of the directors, let me know so we can handle it. But what I do want to make sure that they're doing is their job, because their job allows us to do what we need to do for these kids. So please, keep that in mind. I think they talked about it in the scenario, the archery, how you can handle it when this is going on. So just be mindful of those types of things. What else?
Make sure your kids are ready for every activity.
Yes, yes. Make sure the kids are ready for every activity. Are we going to keep a child from doing an activity? Well, let me rephrase that. Do we?
That's a question. This problem like multiple years ago or multiple times, you know, each year. These kids paid to be here, can't bar them from any activities. Like, you have to discipline them, maybe go last or something. But don't, if they happen to not have enough time, that's on them. But don't say you can't do this because they didn't pay to be there. So,
Think of that.
You can't make it like a hang out with you type of thing if they does have to be a punishment if it was something extreme where it's not so much with their friends or not so much something they get to participate with the cabin, but still get to participate.
Yeah. You know, when I talk to most of you guys, not most, all of you guys, about discipline, the thing I was kind of actually happy about, we all had the same answer. It wasn't like one of those, oh, I don't know, my gosh, what do you think? When we talked about, do you discipline a child? I said, you gotta listen to what I'm asking you. Do you discipline a child? Everybody said what?
No.
No. Physically. Now, if you have to have a child sit out for a minute and have a discussion, that's a form of discipline. You're correcting the behavior, but we don't physically get involved with disciplining a child at all. It was almost like a trick question, but it wasn't. So, but I like the fact that all the answers were the same. Hey, how do you celebrate a child or give them kudos physically? Oh, fist bumps, high fives, and side hugs. Bingo. That's great. So I like the fact that everybody's on the same page, and that's part of what that was for. And if you weren't, you got to be honed in a little bit. But most of us have worked together, we've done this for a long time, and it just came natural. But yes, good answer on that. Anything else? T?
You need to take care of yourself. It's exceedingly difficult to take care of other people if your own basic needs aren't met. You need to be concerned about your rest and that you're getting it, that you're hydrating, you're getting your calories, and you're doing the things that are going to keep you strong and to be able to get through the week and do what you need to do. And that's okay.
Make sure that you, again, tell your significant others in your cabins about that, because there's always a newbie, right? There's always a newbie. Let me tell you right now, it might be Kate, who goes all out, who goes so hard, and then we all are like, oh, that's coming, right? And then sure enough, on like Monday or Tuesday, they have no voice left. They're like, I'm so tired, right? Like, pace yourselves and make sure you tell, especially keep an eye on those newbies.
And I was just going to say, too, you guys set the tone in everything, right? So remember, keep it up, keep it happy, keep it fun for the kids, and they will model, or they'll follow along what you're modeling. So just remember, you set the tone.
Heck yeah.
Being able to, like, interact with the parents at the beginning and the end, like, reassure them that your kid's not going to get, like...
That's good.
That's huge.
That's big, yeah.
Some of these parents will grill you. It's crazy.
You know, that brings me into my next point to make. Social media. Everybody's looking, even when you don't know it. But that's a good point, what you said. Yes. And rest assured, after they meet you and find out your name, someone's going to go, yeah. I mean, what I'll be talking about now might be a little bit too late, you know, because you might have things there that's like, oh, but that does happen, yes. I want to know who my child is going to be with. You would want to know who your children's going to be with, so expect that they're going to want to know that. They may not do what I'm saying. They're going to, look you up on social media. They may not do that, but there will be some that probably will. And it's okay. There's nothing to hide.
Is there? Your account's private?
Would you count?
Somebody said it back here, somebody said it there. Keep it private. Keep it private. Any questions?
If you need a break, ladies, and I'm sure it could be the same on the guy's side, you need to come to Unit 3 because you need a break. You need to take a shower because you haven't had one in 3 days or something crazy. Work it out with us. Let Gina know we can work it out to give you some time. There's 4 women in Unit 3 that are using it, but if we need to get you some time, we can make that happen. We have extra snacks. We have some things in the cabin. Plus, we have all your bear treats in our cabin. So please close our door so we don't come in and find an animal in our cabin. But we're there to help you with that when you just need a moment. We're there for that.
Do we become friends with the kids on social media?
As much as they want you to.
Yeah, they'll find you, they'll request you, like, we never.
privilege and truth. That's that separation when you, especially now you that are new CITs, kind of.
Unfollow everybody.
If you have friends that are still in leadership,
Don't even talk to them,
like,
man.
they're campers, you're not, so you gotta make that distinction. You can't be like posting pictures and, all of that.
Can you take pictures of your campers on your phone?
No.
Have we talked about that?
No way, dude.
You cannot, no. It's an absolute, there's no, well, do not.
If you know the person, like if it's my own sister, is that fine?
You know what, I would,
Point her out and I'll take the picture for you.
Perfect.
there you go. I was gonna say, don't do it for the week, just to keep it clean. Because then it starts getting complicated and convoluted. Oh, wait a minute, what? Yeah, no. So, but great idea. Something else also along with social media and phones. Phones. It's a luxury we all have. It's like a need nowadays. I mean, if you don't have your phone, you're like, oh, we're lost. And now it's, it's been this way for years, but there's so much information in our phones. It's private. You gotta get a search warrant to get into a phone. So, I know it's a part of our lives, and it's a discussion we have every year. Brian has a discussion. The kids are not supposed to have their phones with them at camp, so we don't want to be walking around camp while kids are doing their thing and you're not paying attention, you're not supervising, but you're on your phone. So please police that. You're going to have your time where you can be away from your campers, whether you're a CIT, a co-counselor, counselor, whether it's Happy 15 or fellowship at the end, you'll have your moments to be away from the campus for a little bit. Please try to respect that. I really don't want to see anybody walking around with their phone in their hand and their faces in it when you should be paying attention to your kids.
Make sure you go buy a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can find
Just use a watch. Just use a watch. Don't rely on your phone.
Get on Amazon, like $10, $12, you
I'll
get
buy
a little
fashion
digital
watches
watch.
right now.
If you come in with an armful of swatches, you'll get a lot of respect from me. That's the stuff.
And with that, I mean, I'm not opposed to having your phone as a clock, but what I don't want is you in it all the time, paying attention to it like we do when we're at dinner or at a football game or a basketball game. Like, how am I at a game when I'm on my phone? You're not paying attention to what's going on. You notice that? People at basketball games will be sitting there and you'll see them.
Oh.
Not even watching the game, like, why are you even there? Phones consume us. And it's going to do the same thing, but we have to police that. And the children cannot have them. They're not supposed to have them. So,
Kendall, what are we doing if our kids do have cameras? Their phones and cameras. Or,
say,
what are we doing with the phones if the campers do have their?
if they bring them,
Throw them in the lake.
Well, I think we can also address it when they come to check in with their parents. Be like, okay, none of you have your phones, you've all given them to your parents, right? Your parents have your phone, and the parent will hear that and be like, ooh, either yeah, I do or I don't. So if the expectation is no phones at camp, it's no phones at camp. So when they come to you, the parents come to you to check in their kid, and you gave your phone to your mom, right? No electronics at camp, and just
that's a good point.
Just cut it, right?
Because actually in the next hour and a half or so, whenever at 5 o'clock, part of the Parents' Night spiel, I'm going to go through the whole, who's ever been to Parents' Night? Look at that, it's like 5 people. You're more than welcome to hang out if you want to.
Please.
I know some
Parents
people
love it.
do other
No,
things
parents love it.
Saturday night, but
Parents love it.
Parents love it, but we go through a little bit of some slides, talk about camp so they can see some pictures, because, this is what this, especially those first-time parents. And then there's a big old slide that says, no cell phones. I'll tell them that, but there's only going to be so many here, but there's going to be somebody that might try to, they want their child to have it, like in school. I get it in school, I get it. I get it, but, or their child's going to tell them it's at home and they got it in their pocket. So what Jan said is actually a good point. Maybe that's a question that comes up.
Well, and the other thing too is just tell them there's no cell service there anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, and I would just, even if they had their phone, it's not going to work there.
Jan, we are going to address that during check-in. We are going to say, hey, no phones, right? But let's be honest, some parents, a lot of parents, are going to want their kids to have their phones because this crazy world, they're going to want them to have their phones as a way to get in touch with them. If they keep their phones in their bags and we're not seeing it, In my opinion, not an issue. If they're on their phones playing music, going on the gram and the Facebooks and all that, then that needs to be addressed and that phone needs to be turned into a director, in my opinion. Or it shuts off and it stays in their bags. I don't want to overstep. It's the boss man here, but
That's a director's conversation that we'll have, but, because it comes up all the time. It might be one of those things where if somebody's got a phone at camp, we'll have to see. Because if you don't take it away and somebody finds it or goes through their stuff, then you got the person going through the stuff, oh, we found the phone, now the phone's gone, broke, whatever. So the easiest way to keep it, we've done that before, we're gonna hold on to this for the week in the unit cabin and then get it at the end of the week.
You can assure the parent that, hey, go to our website, we're gonna upload pictures and videos, you'll be able to see your kids on the screen. We'll have that figured out by the time you go to camp, like what the name of our location is. If it's Camp Oaks or West End, we'll know that.
Right, if there's a situation where there's a cell phone is taken to be put away, then if it's a phone call I gotta make, say, hey, just so you know, so you hear it from my mouth, we kept so-and-so's cell phone, blah, 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 you okay with that? Yes, thank you. No. Because it might happen, somebody might have one there, and oh yeah, I brought my phone, my mom thought I left it or at home.
There's no electricity.
That too.
There was a year where a kid brought a phone and it was stolen by another kid. I remember that being a problem, so I don't know. If I were to see a phone in my kid's bag or like they have it on their bed, I would obviously bring it to you guys. I don't think that they should happen. Because that does happen. Kids will steal those things.
That's
It's hard
exactly
to
what.
manage.
That's why I think that's the initial thought process, but we'll have to, you'll get further direction on that probably, when we get to camp, but I'm leaning on that.
I don't really know if it's something that's going to come up, but a lot of parents will give their kids AirTags, and a big thing that we dealt with a lot was their kids losing their AirTag and then them having a panic attack that their parent was going to get super upset at them because they couldn't find their AirTag. And that might just be something to talk about with parents, to keep an eye on, that their kid can lose it, and it is camp, and it's going to be hard to find. It's not exactly an extremely traceable
But they might
thing
walk
at
far
camp.
away.
Well, the other thing is the AirTags. The AirTags operate off of the cell phone.
It
So
could
you
be
might
by
have
a
a cell phone
tree, and
going
it'll tell you
to
to
like, where's my
find
kid?
it.
Why they disappear? Because there's nothing for it to, right? I mean, it seems silly to have it there.
That's my
Really?
All right,
I don't know.
that kind of led into the final thoughts part as well. Do you guys have any questions of us at all?
Hit us.
So, what time do we have to be at the Shoe Family Y? On Sunday?
Sunday.
Please, as Shell always says, be safe this week. Don't break any legs. Arm, we'll probably still bring in because we need you at this point, but try not to break any arms either. But if anything happens, like you go to the emergency room or something, the first call should be to Joe or I. I mean, maybe your mom, but please, as soon as anything comes up, but please keep yourselves safe. We are looking forward to seeing you all and want to make sure that we're all here next Sunday. Not here. But everyone has our numbers, right?
Yes.
Don't.
You have Joe's number or my number. I don't give it this
One more thing.
Group hug.
Thank you again.
Yeah!
You guys are doing so great already. So happy.
All right, well, on that note, we're done.